Shout out to Hispanics causing panics.
Shout out to Hispanics causing panics.
Hispanics causing panic. I'm glad to be here.
Hispanics are causing panic, baby. Let's do it.
Ass niggas be getting punished. How the fuck you swallow your fear? Knife in your stomach. Motherfucker, the hunter became the hunted. Full price, a nigga never was fronted.
Death come in many forms. So how the fuck you gon' run from the reaper? When niggas know when you rush your head, you catch you sleeping. Won't stop hunting till motherfuckers stop breathing. Death come in many forms. So how the fuck you gon' run from the reaper? When niggas know when you're
Orale raza! gfunkyboxing is back Monday night, so you know what time it is. HCP is War Uncensored, being joined by my co-host as always, D-Style Boxing in the house. We got a very special guest with us tonight. Very special guest. The king and the creator of Ghetto Metal.
Sutter motherfucking Kain up in the house. Was good. We here.
Right.
We're here, bro. First of all, I have been fans of y'all's for a very long time, and it's an honor that I'm even on the show to talk to y'all because I love your show and I love boxing and stuff, yo, for real. I have no life. I just listen to your show and watch boxing. That's it. That's completely it.
That's great, man. That's great. I would love to just kick back and talk boxing, watch boxing, and make music. Man, that sounds great, man.
Hell yeah, that's it, man. That's what I'm telling you, bro. My whole day consists of like listening to boxing, making music, watching boxing. Even when I go to restaurants, like I'll keep one earpod in and just eat and listen to one of your shows or some of that nature, man. For real.
For sure. Now, tell everyone when your next album will be released.
Yeah, yo, I got the new album dropping on Halloween. It's called Violence Solves Everything. It's me, Sutter Kain, and my homeboy Rev Fangory. It's a brutal album, 10 tracks of hardcore shit that you can listen to in the gym or when you're pissed off at somebody and just want to listen to it to let out that anger. It's definitely one of those albums and stuff, like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like if one of your females are getting on your nerves or somebody at your job's getting on your nerves, you just want to just let the steam out and stuff, yo, throw on the new album that's coming out Sunday, which is Halloween. It's called Violence Solves Everything.
You'll just be able to tell her that, like, violence solves everything, right?
It really does, though, in real life, yo. I'm dead serious. Violence to me solves everything and stuff, yo. You want to get somebody off your back? Violence solves everything and shit, yo, for real.
And that's very true in the sport that we love, boxing.
That's what I'm saying.
Solves everything in the ring.
It solves
man.
everything,
right.
bro. It solves everything, yo.
It is. Shout out to 916 Chris. And rest in
yes.
peace to him. It is the science of violence. That's for sure.
It's the science of violence. That's the hardest title. I might have to steal that, Chris. High five, bro. The science of might be my part 2 album. I have to write that down. The science of violence. I can put it on my notes.
We need some royalties. We need some royalties, though. But
for real.
Big shout out to 916 Chris, our homeboy. Yeah. He passed away a few years back, but that was the name of his show. Was Science of Violence. Yeah, he was a really great guy, man. Had a great channel here on YouTube.
Well, my condolences to him, man. That's dope. And everything, yo. So we got to somehow do something with that because that's a dope ass title, The Science of Violence. That's a real dope ass title.
Speaking of that song, it was just like a little clip of that song. Death comes in many forms. What do you remember about that song? Like what made that song happen?
What made that song happen? Funny thing, man. I recorded. What made that song happen? The beat was hard as fuck. I'm obsessed with horror movies, and people die in many forms. And man, what inspired me to do that? Just listening to the beat.
Is that like well, let me ask you, is it like a literal thing? Like you could die by getting beheaded or stabbed or shot? Or is it like there's other ways to die other than physical? Like
meaning
your
like
soul can die, your spirit can die.
No. Meaning like you can get shot in the face if you walk outside your house and like by accident. Like, you feel what I'm saying? If you fuck the wrong nigga's bitch and he find you and he's one of them type of niggas, he'll blow your fucking head off. You feel what I'm saying? You can fuck the wrong bitch and catch some shit and be dead within like 5 years. So yeah, death comes in mad different forms, my friend.
Right. So there's that's the thing about your music. It's really straightforward,
Very
like
straightforward,
that.
bro.
Okay.
It's very. I put it this way: my music is so straightforward that the new generation right now of the Me Too movements and all this other shit would fucking cancel me out in a heartbeat. But it won't work though because it won't work because how can I basically put it? Like my fans have been supporting me forever to where it's like my industry shit and my other shit is completely different. Where it's like you can't cancel me out. Like my fans are just like a cult. So it's like there's no way.
Yeah, man. I want to ask you something now. You call it ghetto metal.
Yeah.
What was I guess you could say, I mean, obviously it's a form of metal, hip hop mixed together. So what was the inspiration to do that? What were some of the artists that inspired you to kind of mix the two together?
Well, music. Well, okay. The term ghetto metal came from my brother Uwe, who passed away. He's the one who came up with the term first. I always had the sound, but I didn't know what to call it. And he used to always talk about ghetto metal, ghetto metal. So I was like, damn, that shit mixes with my shit really good. So what inspired me coming up to make that sound was groups like Body Count, groups like freaking Faith No More, Slayer, and a lot of the deathcore groups like Suicide Silence and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So what I did was just a lot of stuff that I listened to, I would like to sample. So I look at ghetto metal basically as how hip hop started, like how they would find breaks and then rap over the breaks. I feel the same way with the metal stuff. It's like I'll find the parts that I want, sample it, chop it up, and then put it together. You feel what I'm saying? So it's basically I'm taking the most brutalist form of deathcore and hardcore and the most brutalist form of hip hop and then the most brutalist form of life and just blending it all together into one. It's a complete energetic music. Like the music is not really a laid back. It's very energetic, very straightforward, and very cinematic.
Nice. Yeah. It sounds pretty cool, man, from the beat that I just
Thank
heard
you,
right
man.
now.
I appreciate it, bro. I definitely appreciate it, man. I'm glad you like it, man. I put a lot of work into this new album too, man. Like for real. I put a lot of work into this one because I don't whore myself out. So I come out probably like every 1 to 2 years and everything, but I do a lot of production in the meantime. Like I did HBO Righteous Gemstones, the new Halloween movie I was working on. I should be working on Halloween Ends comes out. And a lot of other placements I've been working out. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing a lot of stuff, and all my endorsements were like Dangerous Music, Rupert Neve Design. So it's a lot of stuff I've been doing in between. And what I do is I'll come out with a collectible. Like right now, we came out with the old school DVD cases. So if you go to my site, if you Google Sutter, if you go to my site, SutterKain.com, you'll see that we have the old school DVD cases for this collectible for this new album. So we're gonna do a limited edition, vinyl, everything, and after this, it won't come out for like another year.
Okay.
Yeah, I love vinyl, man. I got a big collection. I want to go ahead and address some super chats here. Andres Rodriguez from Portugal, man, drops the 149 super sticker. Appreciate the support, man. Joe Habib from Ringside Reporter Live drops a $5 super chat. Says 8 million ways to die. Choose one. Yes,
classic.
Yes. The classic line right there.
Was that
man.
Beeb?
Yeah, that was Beeb right there.
Beeb, I've been listening to you forever, my friend. See, I've been a fan of yours too, man, forever. I listen to you actually like today. I listen to you all the time, Beeb.
Yeah.
Beeb is the homie, man.
I want to, I told Beeb is more famous than he thinks,
I'm telling you, I've been listening to Beeb for years.
Right? So I want to ask you this. And Blood's in the chat too, by the way.
Blood, same here, man. I think it was 2011 or about 2011. Whenever the Martinez Chavez fight was, that's when I found Blood. And so I found Blood like right around that time. So I've listened to Blood for a minute.
Yeah. Well, I want to ask you because you're saying you're getting like kind of like death metal and like the most hardcore rap. So what do you call it? Do you call it a hook or a chorus? Or
what are you talking about?
Or a mix? Well, like in like rock music, they call the chorus a chorus, right? And in rap music, they call it a hook, right?
Oh, that's called a chorus and stuff. We call it a chorus, call it a hook. There's there's no rule to it and stuff. To be honest with you, the way me and my homeboys rap, like we just go straight through. It's just straight bars, man. It's just straight. Like I said, it's very cinematic. If you listen to my lyrics and listen to my crew's lyrics, like Donnie Dark on Us, like our lyrics are very cinematic and very like visual. Like a lot of people, okay, I put it this way. A lot of these guys now talk all this gangster shit on records, but be pussy. Like if you listen to our shit, it's very fucking brutal. It's like to the point where it's like, yo, like either this guy is psychologically fucked up or he's just really that creative. Like, you
Right,
get what I'm
right.
trying to say? So it's like a
Yeah.
mixture of
Yeah.
two and stuff,
Okay.
yo, like for real.
That almost reminds me of a hip hop artist from my area. I'm from Sacramento.
Okay.
Brother Lich Hung. I don't know if you
Yeah, I
heard
know
of
Brother
him,
Lynch
but
Hung.
yeah, he used to rap
Yeah.
about crazy stuff like that too, you know, and that's what it kind of reminds me of the way you were describing it, you know.
Well, we share the same fan base, me and Brother Lynch. I know Brother Lynch.
Ah, okay,
And
yeah,
stuff. Yeah,
Brother Lynch.
we share
Yeah.
the same base. Yeah, Brother Lynch Hung. Yeah, I actually mentioned him in a record years ago. There was a song I made called Campbell Ferrix where I mentioned him in a good way, like, yeah, and stuff. Yo, yeah, Brother Lynch Hung's dope. But I think I'm
Yeah.
way more, to be honest with you, and no disrespect to Brother Lynch, I think I'm way more brutal than him and stuff. But he's dope though. I'm way more
Yeah.
brutal than him.
Yeah, took it
Yeah.
to the next level, right?
Yeah, we gotta take
Uh,
you gotta take shock value to a whole nother fight. Including now, like everybody's so desensitized to shit. It's like you
Yeah,
really
of
got
course.
you gotta step your violence game up.
Mhm.
All right. Now, I want to ask you this. So, can you kind of elaborate a little bit on? You said you worked on the Halloween movie.
No, I did work on a Halloween movie, but what happened was the budget
Okay.
was so low for that particular movie that a lot of the stuff that they worked on didn't make the cut, and mine was one of them. So yes, I did
Oh,
work on it, but I was pissed off that it didn't make the cut because the budget was so low. But Halloween Ends, my stuff is definitely in there. And so they're gonna use whatever they use in Halloween Kills is gonna be used in Halloween Ends.
That's better, right? I mean,
Yeah, way better. But I would have loved
Yeah.
it in this one too, because I just wanted it for the credits, to be honest with you. But to me, it's
Of
part of
course.
history.
Yeah, okay. Hey, that's big, man. I mean, Halloween is
Yeah.
like a big franchise, you know.
I agree. That's why I said, yo, I would have did it for free, dog, just to be on for history. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to be
we
part of
don't want to
the
say
whole
it too
history.
loud now, you know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I feel you. Oh, he said it? I heard you
Like,
right
well,
there.
you know, here's your check, 2
Yo,
zeros,
you ain't
dot
lying,
0
for
0.
real, yo. But nah, yo, the budget for that movie was so low, bro. I was pissed, man, because I was like, damn, yo, I just missed the cut. So I did work on it, but I just missed the cut by like that much. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's
man.
kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
I want to
it.
ask you
Well, what
another
other
question.
artists? I'm sorry, Chief. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask him like, what are some of your? Because I know you. I want to make this clear to everybody watching and listening on podcast form as well. Not only does he write the lyrics to the song, but he produces the beats to the song. Now that's something that, I mean, it's happening more and more now in hip hop, but there was a time where it wasn't. So I just want to know, who are some of your influences as far as like producing and also writing?
Producing wise, I would say RZA, Manny Fresh, Just Blaze. I would say Carlos Brody. We did a lot of, matter of fact, you're from where? Texas, right? No, you're
I'm
from
from
where you
California.
from? You're from Cali? Okay, you're from Texas though. You ever remember like the old concentration camp days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, like he did a lot of stuff with that. Who else is my good influence of mine from back then? I would say those, man, like RZA, Just Blaze, Manny Fresh, DJ Paul, Juicy J, more DJ Paul than anything. Juicy J, and that's basically it as far as hip hop goes, man. To be honest with you, yeah, it was a really small, closed net that I listened to a lot.
So speaking of Halloween, now it is uncensored, so it is what it is. I'm going to ask a controversial question. So it came out that Michael Myers, I guess I haven't seen the movie yet, right? But killed like a same-sex couple. Yeah, there you go. Shout out to YouTube. You know what I mean? But yeah, so and they're calling him homophobic, right? Because of it. Now I don't know what because he killed him, but this is like a mass murderer, right? Like this is a dude that just kills people to kill them. I think calling him homophobic is the least of his issues. But what is your opinion on that? Like this whole like calling him a character homophobic that's known for killing a gay couple?
Well, is the coronavirus homophobic?
No.
I mean, that's what we gotta ask ourselves. I mean, the coronavirus, I'm pretty sure, killed gay people too. I mean, is the coronavirus homophobic? I think that's so weird. I think a lot of people are reaching, bro. We're in a really sensitive era right now where people are reaching. Like so when I say reaching, bro, like they are reaching for everything. I think it's more of a power thing. Like I told you a while ago. Like, check this out. I think it's like this, yo. We all are of age, and we all had that one kid in the neighborhood that was a fucking loser, that we all knew he was a fucking loser, and we all knew he was strange, but just so happened while we was outside playing basketball, football, hanging out. He was home on a computer. That particular guy is like the king right now of the fucking internet. So his weird shit is influencing everybody else. And that's my analogy of the whole thing. Like the weird people have taken over now to where it's like everything is sensitive and everything is like has to be like, you know, closed off and shit. Like Michael Myers being homophobic. Like I didn't know a murderer was fucking homophobic. Like that's weird. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like for real. So is the flu homophobic? Is disease homophobic? I mean, what the fuck? There's a lot of things that kill people.
Well, he's a mass murderer, and you're already watching a movie, right?
That's
so
the
you're
whole
okay with him
point.
being a mass murderer, right?
Dude, I'm just the first of all, if you're going in there to watch somebody kill somebody, I don't think you should be judging on who they kill. Like seriously,
Exactly,
like you feel what I'm saying? Like if you're going in there to watch a serial killer, I don't think you should be like, hey, you can't kill that guy because he's gay. I'm pretty sure Michael Myers doesn't give a fuck who the guy sucked off before he died. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. He doesn't care. I'm pretty sure he doesn't care. But no, people are fucking reaching right now, dude. It's getting annoying, bro.
Yeah,
people are reaching like a motherfucker right now, man. They're reaching for every little thing, bro. You can't say this, you can't say that, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's like, man, get the fuck out of here.
It is crazy, man. So I wanted to ask you now, as far as like metal stuff, you say you've chopped up some metal samples or breaks. Is there any particular band that you find yourself getting more samples from, or are you just kind of just all over the place?
I'm kind of all over the place, man. So whatever I'm feeling at the moment, like you feel what I'm saying. For a while, I was sampling a lot of Autumn the Ash stuff. Like I said, Suicide Silence. I was sampling for a little bit. Cradle of Filth. I mean, it was a lot of stuff. But now it's just whatever I'm feeling. Like I'm the type of producer that listens to a lot of music. Plus, when I'm in the gym working out, whatever I'm feeling, man. If I like the song and I'm like, damn, that's a dope ass line right there, yo. I'm gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope ass sample. I'm gonna get it and rock it, yo. Because nobody could do it the way I do it. Like I've heard copycats. Like seriously, I've heard a lot of copycats try to copy my shit, and it's trash. So it's the ear, man. It's the ear and how you do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like if how you rock it. So yeah, it's all over the place, man. Like some days it'll be metal, some days I might fuck with some vocal trends. Like who knows?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever, bro.
That's the way it is to be. I mean, you want to be a good musician, you got to be versatile, you know? And,
yeah, I think you should just love it, man. If you want to be a good musician or a good artist, you got to love it. See, when you get into music, you got to do it because you love it. And then the money, the success will come. You can't go in there just automatically, hey, man, we're about to make $1 million in the next 3 days. I mean, it can happen, but the chance of that is fucking very slim. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to, like, really love what you do, man. It's the same thing with boxing. That's why a lot of guys, you can see the good ones who really love it and the ones who will just fly by night.
Yeah, that's right, man. So speaking of boxing now, I want to ask you this. You said as soon as we went live that you've been watching us and, you know, we appreciate that. You know, we love the support. How did you discover us? Just out of curiosity.
Yo, what happened was this, man. I discovered blood boxing, then D Styles, and then HCP later on. So what happened was this, yo. I was watching, it was the Chavez and Sergio fight, and I had just gotten on the YouTube as far as checking out predictions and all that stuff. Then I came across D Styles and I was hooked because D Styles was very realistic with his shit and stuff, yo. And he was funny as fuck. He was doing the Rocky shit at the time. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. So yeah, I used to follow him a lot, and then that's how I got put onto y'all. Then recently I revisited y'all and found HCP, and I've been hooked ever since and everything. Like I listen to it, my dad listens to it, like we both listen to it. So yeah, we just like been loving the HCP stuff, man. It's this the reason why I like y'all over a lot of other people, man, is because you're realistic. You're not like fanboys. Like you might like a fighter, but you're not trying to suck his dick. Like you know what I'm trying to say? There's a big fucking difference, yo. There's a huge difference, yo. So with y'all,
are you saying there's channels doing that today?
Oh, there's tons of channels sucking dick right now. There's fucking tons, bro. Have you seen the Wilder fans? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've had our run-ins with those guys.
Yo, the Wilder fans are fucking weird, bro. I got called a coon. I got called a fucking coon and stuff, yo. A fucking coon. I'm like, what? Yo, you fuckers are weird, bro. I was like, yo, Tyson Fury beat the dog shit out of your king and leader, and it's the truth. And it's like, yo, you fucking coon.
I want to crazy out here, man.
I want to ask you this. So, were you originally a Wilder fan, right?
I was originally a Wilder fan. Yes, I sure was. I was watching Wilder since like right after the Olympics.
Okay, yeah, because that's kind of where I started following him too, and I think he had a great story about his daughter. So I was always kind of cheering for Wilder, and I wanted him to do great things, right? But how did you feel? Like, let me ask you this: when did you first discover the glove gate? Like, how did you like discover it? Was it on YouTube? You could be vague if you want, however you want, but
Oh, dude, I'll be upfront. Check this out. This is how the whole thing happened. When Wilder got the shit beat out of him in the second fight, I still had faith in Wilder. And I was like, okay, you know what? He can switch up, he can do this and that. But then the excuses came. First, it was the suit. The suit was just really like, it boggled me. Like, the fucking suit? And then after that, it was the suit. Then it was the glove. Then it was the water. Then it was the referee. So the whole glove gate started just coming up. So I started watching. I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way, bro. But the icing on the cake for me is what he did to Mark Breland. I thought that was really fucked up because Wilder's supposed to be Mr. quote unquote pro-black, Mr. King of the Black people, Mr. fucking fight the power. But you throw your fucking trainer under the bus and he drugged you, but you keep the fucking you keep D's. I mean, he's from Alabama, so I get it how he looks at D's probably as a leader. But I'm just saying in general, bro, it's just fucking weird. Yeah. So yeah, I totally just deaded the whole Wilder thing, yo, for real. Like he got a cult. His fans are just fucking like weird, bro. But you gotta understand, a lot of those dudes probably never had dads, so they look at Wilder as like a father figure. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. They look at Wilder as a father figure and shit, yo, for real. So I never understood it and everything for real. But at first, yes, I was a Wilder fan. But at the same time, though, I was always a Tyson Fury fan since he's been 20 years old. I've been following Tyson Fury for a long time. So those were my two favorites at the time. You feel what I'm saying? When nobody knew who the fuck they were, I was following them. You feel what I'm saying? So when the fight came along, I was rooting for Wilder because I thought Tyson Fury was done, man. I mean, he got fat. He was on coke. I mean, I thought he was done.
Me too. Yeah.
So for a fat guy who was on coke to get off the couch and really win the first fight, you feel what I'm saying? Said a lot. And then with the second fight, when he said he was gonna knock Wilder out, I didn't believe him. But when he did it, I was like, oh shit, like he fucked him up. So once the excuses to me is what really deaded me with the whole Wilder shit, man. I just couldn't take it anymore. And then, like I said, the Mark Breland. Like taking your trainer and saying he drugged him. I mean, he drugged you. Like that's weird. That's like a girl saying you raped her. It's like in the same fucking vein, bro. Like that's weird. And then to come to find out the shit was never fucking true, and you never came out and said, hey man, I apologize about this and nothing. It's like, man, get the fuck out of here. I think Wilder had good intentions coming into boxing, but I think a lot of these guys hyped him up and stuff. He started believing his own shit.
Yeah, he got gassed for sure because he was not the same guy. I remember the very first video I did about Wilder was the prediction when he fought Stavern when he won the heavyweight title for the first time. It was nothing like that.
To be honest,
I didn't think he was going to win that fight either.
I didn't think he was going to win that fight. Nah, because Stavern had just beat Areola, and while the Wilder jury was still out, like we knew he could knock people out, but it was like at that time Stavern was still like somebody. Like you get what I'm trying to say? So yeah, Stavern it was definitely very interesting.
He was so much better than anybody Wilder had fought at the time. It was a really, really good win for Wilder, when you think about it at that time, Second fight, that was Stavern, look, he didn't even want to be there, but bro, it is what it is.
Like I said, man, I feel Wilder in my heart had good intentions coming into boxing. Like he had really good intentions. But I really feel a lot of guys hyped him up. Bro, they started calling him like, their king and leader. And I mean, to call another man your king is really on some weirdo shit, first of all. That's why I said I really think they had like father issues or something. Like there's just a lot of shit I seen over there where I was just like, I don't know about this, bro. Like, this is supposed to be Mr. King of Wakanda? Like, I don't know, man. And stuff for real. So, remember he started taking, I don't know if y'all know this, guys. I used to see this shit on Instagram. Remember he went to like Africa and went there on the magazine and shit. Like this fucking took his role seriously,
Yeah, he did.
He took his role very seriously, bro. But everything we stating is facts, bro. It's like what we're saying right now, including me, is straight up facts. Like it's straight up, it's not a lie, it's not we imagine it. Whenever you come up with all these fucking excuses, you have no proof of it. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's weird. And like I said, the number one thing was the Breland thing. To say that a man drugged you. Bro, there's people who bet fights, right? Including where Breland, I'm from Queens, South Jamaica. Breland's from Best-Side, Brooklyn. you got people who bet money on fights. So if I feel, not saying me personally, but if a person feels that you threw the fight on some drug and shit, niggas can get killed behind shit like that. So for you to say that out in public with your status about Mark Breland shows you a piece of fucking shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like you was a piece of shit, bro. And to be honest, I don't think Wilder's career will ever be the same and stuff. After checks out, Wilder got the dog shit beat out of him in Black History Month. Like, what the fuck, bro? And then he got the dog shit beat out of him again recently. You know what I'm saying? It's like the shit is just weird to me, bro. So with the whole Wilder shit, it makes no sense.
It's like as far as the Mark Breland thing, what you're saying is, if I understood correctly, like there could be some real hardcore gangsters that bet on Wilder, and they find out like, well, what do you mean? Wait, he drugged him before the fight? You know, I bet fucking like 100 G's on this guy, and he drugged him like that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've known niggas get killed for less than that. So that's what I'm saying. When you say somebody did shit like that to you, bro, it's like that's some serious shit you got to walk around with, man. Then you got, his psychotic fan. It's just a lot of shit. And Breland's such a quiet guy. See, a nigga like me, I would have talked some shit and stuff. But Breland's such a quiet. He just want to just chill out. He got this bad girl, just chill out, relax, do some boxing. You know what I'm saying? But I put it this way, yo. Malik Scott, to me, didn't do shit with Wilder. I thought that shit was just a show and stuff, yo. Wilder lasted for one round with the Malik Scott fucking game plan, and that shit went out the fucking window.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? But this is another thing. I've never seen a guy get credit for getting his ass beat. Like cooning in the streets. Like I've never heard of a nigga who got his ass beat and gets credit for it. Like I've never heard. That's the type of generation we living in now. Like a motherfucking get his ass beat. I mean, his fucking ass beat. And you giving him credit. Oh, he was a warrior. Nigga, fuck out of here. That nigga got his ass beat. That nigga was fighting for his life. Like, seriously.
No, I agree with you 100%.
He wasn't fighting off of skills. That nigga was fighting for his life.
Yep. Yeah. I agree 100% with you, man. We're going to talk about that a little bit later because of, the weekend's fight. So, I mean, let's go ahead and talk about the weekend's fights, man. Let's start with the new inaugural Bridgerweigh champion of the world.
Oh my gosh.
Oscar Rivas.
Bro, I've been hearing about the Bridgerweigh division. I haven't even followed it. I thought it was a joke at first. I thought there was some bullshit, but WBC is trying to get money from every fucking place possible, yo.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Bro, sooner or later you're gonna have some like middle class division, some weird shit you're gonna see and everything. Like, bro, they have a new belt for every fucking fight. That's another thing with these belts, man. Like, I miss the days of like the 2 to 3 belts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now you got like 4 belts. Like, perfect example. I know we jumping all over the place. You got like Tank and Rolly fighting for like interim titles. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
regular title.
The regular titles. Like,
get it right
regular
now,
titles. I'm so sorry. For regular titles, yo. For fucking regular titles. Like, not even the main ones. Like, the fucking regular. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, who the fuck does that?
It gets credit for it too. That's a funny thing. They
call him a
three division champion winning regular belts.
Bro,
it's like
weird, bro.
Learning the sanctioning bodies, what belts they have, when they have. It's up there with learning calculus. It really is. And then it has more exceptions in calculus. Like you know what I mean? Because they just make it up as they go. You know,
it's just weird, bro, to me, because it's like Josh Taylor at 140 is undisputed. But they're not giving him the credit because you got Tank over there fighting for regular belts. I mean, fuck, bro. It's just this game is so fucked up, man.
Well,
like
apparently he brings nothing to the table, according to Tank's manager Leonard Ellerby. But
Rolly brings
the
something to the table.
Taylor brings nothing to the table.
Maybe a member asked him, well, "What about a Josh Taylor fight? What does he bring to the table?" That's insane,
bro. I'm gonna be real.
What did Mario Barrios bring to the table?
No, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. You gotta understand, man. A lot of these new dudes, man, are just, how can I say it? They're real boxers, but they're not real boxers. What I mean by that is that they do box, they do get in the ring, they do put in the work in the ring, but they're not looking to be like, they're just looking to get the money. That's it, which I get as a business point. But as a fan, we want to see the best fight the best. But as a business part, they're like, I'm just gonna get the same amount of money to fight this bum ass nigga over here that I would get to fight this guy. Why am I gonna risk myself to fight this crazy motherfucker and I can get the same amount of money for fighting this bum ass dude? Like, that's how they think. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the old days of I'm going in there to kill you is kind of over with, bro. Like, this new generation is weird, bro. I think us as boxing fans, I always tell people, man, when I talk to boxing, for people who don't watch boxing, like my friends, I feel we are like abused, like an abused girlfriend. Like we know they're fucking us over, but we convince ourselves that we're not. Like you get what I'm
We
saying?
love
Like, we
her,
convince
you know,
ourselves.
like,
Yeah, it's like
we
you know,
remember
it's
the
like
good old days.
yeah, it's like
And then once in a while, she gives us the time of our life. You know what I mean? Like every
yeah,
few
you get what I'm
months.
trying to say? It's like no, he didn't push me down the stairs. I tripped when I walked over. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like oh that black eye. Oh no, man. What happened was you know. That's us as boxing fans, bro. But we just love the sport so much that we just put up with it. But in reality, you got imagine if this I can't imagine if this shit was that brutal. What I mean by brutal, like that low level in basketball or football, fans will be fucking complaining.
Oh
You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? They'll switch it. But with us, it's more like, oh fuck them, just give it to them.
We often talk about that if other sports were ran like boxing, like it would just be the craziest, like the biggest shit show you could ever see. But I want to address this comment here from Andres Rodriguez. He says Oscar Rivas, like it or not, is part of history now, and yeah, he absolutely is.
What do you mean?
He's the inaugural Bridgerweigh WBC champion, the very first. And it was actually a decent fight. I mean, I don't know if you guys seen it or not. It was on Friday night. My feed actually got interrupted. I don't know if it was because we had a bunch of storms happen this weekend here, but I wasn't able to watch the entire fight. I think I watched it to the 10th round and it cut out for me. But did you guys happen to see Oscar Rivas fight and win the belt this weekend?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even know that shit was coming on this weekend, bro. I was so hyped on the Stevenson and Herring fight and wound up falling fucking asleep. So I watched it when I woke up and everything, you know, like for real.
It came on pretty late.
You know what Mauricio Suleiman did, right? With a name. You know where that name comes from?
No.
So basically, there was a kid, right, on the internet, went viral because a rabid dog attacked his sister, right, and he like saved his sister, but like, and the dog like disfigured his face and stuff, right? So,
oh my God,
a bunch of people like give the kid a shout out, like Dana White, and then the WBC jumped in, and of course, leave it to the WBC to say, oh, we're gonna name a weight class after this,
a new division,
young man. You know what I mean? We can name these Bridgerweights for the young man who saved his sister. You know, and I believe I have a theory, right, that he did that so nobody would criticize it, because then it's like it's talking shit about the kid. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Mauricio. That's for
sure.
I
want to be real with you, man. I think Mauricio is just a really good pimp. He just knows how to pimp, yo. Like, I just think that, man. Like, he knows the psychological mind of us. Like, we're being pimped, and the whole point is we know we're being pimped. That's the fucked up part about it. Like, we know we are. Like, we know we're not getting the best fights. We know that. We know these guys are never going to fight. A lot of the fights that we want to see is not going to happen, bro, until the end of their career, and it might not even happen then. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, we don't know.
Yep. Yeah. Since I mean the fight was a good fight, the Rivas fight, it was good. Like I said, I think it was the storm that messed up my ability to finish the entire fight. But I did see that Rivas won, and he is now the very first, like I said, the inaugural champion at Bridgerweigh division. I believe
he's the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world.
One fight.
I believe it's what 202 to 220, 24 or something like that. I believe the weight limit is to be a Bridgerweight
under
fighter.
So shit's ridiculous.
I don't know, bro. That shit is weird to me, dude. You can have that shit, man. I mean, I don't know. What's his name supposed to fight in the Bridgerweight? The dude from Philly? Oh man, what's his name? The one before Klitschko and lost, but he was good at one time. He was supposed to be the guy at one time to beat Klitschko. What's his name, man? Fuck. He had long arms, black dude. What the fuck is his name? Dude, you know who I'm talking about. It was like right before Klitschko fought Tyson Fury, he fought him first.
You're talking about Jennings?
Jennings was supposed to be in a Bridgerweight. Yeah. Something happened where he didn't do it. I think it was the less pay or something like that.
I don't remember anybody thinking he's going to beat Klitschko, but I got you though.
No, at one time, like no bullshit, bro. At one time, no bullshit. At one time, they had him hyped up to be the next one.
Calix, you just read my mind. I was just going to say Deontay Wilder could move down to that weight very easily and fight for a belt pretty quickly, I would imagine. I mean, think about it. The guy is still ranked number 1 in the WBC at heavyweight. Just lost twice in a row.
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I think Wilder is done, bro. I think that beating, those two beatings, man. I think whoever fights him next is gonna knock him out, bro. And I told these guys a while ago, I really, truly, in my heart, believe they're gonna feed Deontay Wilder to what was the dude beat Anthony Joshua? No, hell no. No, not Usyk.
Oh,
No,
Andy Ruiz.
they're gonna feed him to Ruiz. Yeah, I think they're gonna feed him to Ruiz, bro. I really believe they're gonna feed him to Ruiz.
Well, we know Ruiz will eat anything. We know that.
We all
right?
know that. That story about the pizza shit had me rolling.
Oh man.
Eddie Hearn was bringing pizza to the back.
Yes, like you know what's funny about that? People believe that that's like a over exaggeration because it's funny because he was fat and all that, but no, like Eddie Hearn was sending food to Andy Ruiz's like whatever you want to call it is his penthouse, whatever it was, right?
They airlifted a taco truck, bro, to Saudi Arabia. Like I didn't know you could get tacos in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, and it was one of those like, oh, I'm just looking out for Andy Ruiz, respecting his culture. We're sending him tacos, pizzas, right? And then like he sent the Saudi prince, bro. It was the craziest thing. Like they wanted Andy Ruiz to show the Saudi prince how to eat tacos, and I'm just thinking to myself, bro, like, what are you doing? Why are you letting yourself be used as this like prop to show like because you're Mexican, you got to show somebody outside of the country how to eat a taco?
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Ruiz ate himself out of a fucking championship fight, yo. Like,
he did.
It wasn't his skills, bro. He just was fat and just like didn't even train. But I'm telling you, watch what I tell you, bro. I got a really good feeling they're gonna feed Wilder to Ruiz, man. I think Wilder's done, bro. And so, and if they don't feed it to him, whoever fights him next might be some up and comer. Remember how when Roy Jones got knocked out by Tarver, and he came right back and fought the old dude, Glenn Johnson. Nobody thought that shit was gonna happen. He got knocked the fuck out. I think Wilder's in the same vein, bro. You can't take a beating like that, man, and just walk away. There's no way. Dude, he got a beating. Like, see, that's why I keep on telling people this wasn't a fight. He got the dog shit. You ever seen a nigga get the shit beat out of him? Like, that motherfucker got the shit beat out of him, yo. Like, bad. Like, really fucking bad.
Like, and you know what the sad part is? Maybe it would have been redeemable if things were normal and the ref was like, or the doctor didn't feel the pressure of not stopping the fight because they don't want to be called out or be part of conspiracies and all this other shit. Like, it's almost like Wilder and his fan base, and Wilder himself kind of pressured the commission to allow the beating to happen until he was just knocked the fuck out. Like,
I totally agree.
It was unnecessary, man. It was unnecessary punishment he took.
Wilder's fans is the reason why he got the shit beat out of him. I really believe that, man. His fans are the reason why they hyped him up so much and got. Bro, whenever I see somebody posting training videos of the pads and people are giving like fucking instructions on what to do, I mean, is this certain shit where I can see them bringing it back to all, hey man, so and so said, I think if you slip the jab here, like you're kind of like, I don't know, bro. It's just weird shit with that whole camp, bro.
But I think the long count.
Which one? Oh, get the fuck out of here, man, bro. No, bro, get the fuck out. Bro, you know what? Okay, check this out. Wilder's dumbass shit went to the right corner when Tyson Fury got knocked down. So it's really Wilder's fault. It's not. It's not. It's not Tyson Fury's fault.
The funny part is, he was gonna beat the count anyway. Like,
he's looking at the referee, waiting, taking his time to gather himself. Like that. That's really a thing that happens. I mean, we've seen it often. Guys get knocked down and they get up too quickly, and their legs aren't there. The referee could wave off the fight. Like, I mean, look at
Zab Judah, bro.
Yeah,
Zab Judah, chicken legs.
All you got to do, by the way, great point about the corner. All you have to, it's just a Google search away. Like, what happens if the fighter leaves their neutral corner? It'll tell you. The ref stops the count and instructs him to go back to the corner. He can't go to his corner to get instructions from his corner while the opponent's getting up. You're not allowed to get coaching during the fight.
Well, all I know is this, man. Fuck all that. All I know is this. What egg waste did fucking Tyson Fury use to beat the shit out of him in that last fight?
I don't know.
Like,
I need some brand of egg waste. My run.
Yo, another dumb fucking thing. Why the fuck would you choose MX gloves and you've been rocking with your same gloves? Why the fuck would you do that and then you break your hand? It's like, who the fuck, like, who advises him?
It's like inexperience of that corner, man. The inexperience. Like,
I'll tell you right now. Wilder was a former heavyweight champion. This is a big fight, millions of dollars on the line. Wilder could have easily have hired a glove expert to be in his corner to advise him on what type of gloves to wear, and gotten an expert guy that knows how to wrap hands properly Okay, because they didn't have
More of those
Mark
gloves,
Brilliant
yeah.
was doing that before. I don't know who the fuck was
Yeah.
wrapping his hands now, to be honest. I don't know who
know.
it was. But at the end of the day, like anybody, a Russ Amner who used to work with Wilder at one point would have told them, yo, you've already broken your hands before. This is not a good idea. And here on HCP, we said it's not a good idea. And the Wilder fans like, nah, it is.
Bro,
It's going to be fire with fire. Like, you know, no, he's going to break his hand.
Bro, I can see Tay Jones now, like, my king, man, wrap your hands, please. My king. Like, seriously, bro. Like, my king. That is touch the hand of the king.
That guy is so ridiculous, man. Tony Boswell, big supporter of HCP. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for being here. But Tay Jones, I mean, really, like, I don't have anything personal against the guy because I don't know him, but he should really be ashamed of himself making that video, acting like there was something wrong with Fury's gloves. Like,
horse hair in there,
like that, you know. They literally cut the glove open for him. Like, what else do you need, bro? Like,
you know what I was thinking, by the way? Like when you open the glove, right, and there was horsehair in there. Like we all kind of knew that, right? But like the funny part was, I was just waiting for we're gonna have to call animal control. I don't know what a horse was abused and making these gloves. You know what I mean? Like, but
you know, to be honest with you, bro, I can see this new generation saying that about them gloves. You laughing about that, but I can see this new generation saying, "No, we need to take the horse shit. We need to take the horse shit out of there because the horse's hair." like I can see them saying shit like that. Right
Here's the thing, right? Like these dudes are watching. These dudes are watching boxing. They're watching the most violent sport where more people die every year. Like you're already watching the sport, right? Yeah. So, but we have all these dudes virtual signaling on the internet and talking about the gloves and all this other dumb shit. Okay. Let me tell you something, okay? We had individuals out here talking about how those gloves need to be illegal. Well, how can you allow people to fight in those type of gloves? And look at them; they look worn out. They're horsehair. We need big padding. We need a lot of padding on the glove. Like, no, that's not what gloves are made for. Gloves are not made to protect your opponent's face. They're made to protect your hand.
Bro, all I know is this much, man. They check the glove. They check. I saw his trainer in the ring, you know, making sure the ring is all good. None of that shit helped him. Still got the shit beat out of him. I mean, plain and fucking simple. None of that shit helped. Skills pay the fucking bills. Skills pay the fucking bills.
If this was an experiment, right? If this was an experiment, the hypothesis was he cheated. We're not gonna let him cheat this time, so that's why Wilder's gonna win, right? That was the hypothesis, right? The experiment failed. Like it was a glorious fail. Like
bro,
that's
fail is an understatement, bro. Fail is an understatement, yo. Because I was glad that Mark Breland name got cleared of this bullshit because the outcome was fucking even worse this time. Like the outcome was even worse. All that pad work. Oh man, look at the champ, man. Look how he's hitting the body. Look at the champ. Look how he's moving. Pressing. Bam, look at it. Who the fuck does that? Who the fuck bitch? Yo, boxing is not about that. Who the fuck does that? Like, yo, man, we out here, we lifting these weights. I saw so many excuses saying that, yo, Fury was holding him and on top of him. But if you go back, Wilder said, yo, I'm benching enough to push him off of me, and I hope he comes with that. He came with that and beat the dog shit out of him. Okay?
All that stuff backfired, man. All that stuff
backfired, bro. All that skill. Remember the videos? Remember the pad videos? He was doing the pad videos and shit. Yo, that shit went out the window. That nigga got punched in the face, and it was a wrap. And stuff. Yo, he went back to Windmill Wilder.
Yeah. Oh shit, guy! Hold on, it's raining outside. Fuck, there's a thunderstorm. It's all the Wilder fan tears outside right now.
I'm serious, bro. Remember, and look how they flipped it. They did this shit just like some politics shit, man. Well, you know, he went out like a warrior on his shield, man. You know what I'm saying? He went out on his shield. Bro, like I said, man, I ain't never seen a nigga in the street get credit for getting his ass beat.
Let me take it a step further, Sutter. Let me take it a step further. Before the fight, a lot of these dudes are doing videos saying, "Oh, a lot of information's gonna come out about the second fight.
Remember that?
We're gonna release the evidence, and you just wait. We sense the fear from you guys. You know what's coming. Blah blah blah." I am still insisting on the evidence. Can I see it, please?
Bro, I haven't seen shit or heard shit, bro. I'm gonna be dead real with you, man. This shit look terrible, man. This shit look really bad, bro. And like I said, man, a lot of this shit is so much propaganda, bro. If you know what you're looking at, it's straight up propaganda like a motherfucker, man. It's like, bro, Wilder would have been so much more loved if he just took the ass whooping like a man and say, you know what? He
Yep.
beat me the second fight. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna go back to the drawing board. We're gonna come back and get him. This motherfucker said the suit, the damn glove. Oh, the referee, the crab in the bucket referee? Was that
Yep.
or the crab in the bucket trainer? One of the fucking two.
It was a
The
crab in the bucket
referee,
ref. Yeah.
the ref. Everybody was against him.
He
You know what I'm
said
saying?
he was about to take over in the second fight, and that's
Oh,
why
he was
the
about
crab
to
in the
take
bucket
over.
referee stopped it.
He was coming back.
That's
Oh,
why
I'm
like they
back.
just let him get beat up the way he did in the third fight.
Oh
They were
my
like nobody.
gosh, bro.
The doctor was like, I ain't gonna stop this shit. You know what I mean? Like I
Bro,
don't want my name all over the internet.
It was
after I stop this.
unnecessary, I think, in my opinion, to take that kind of beating. But that's what they asked for, man.
That's what they asked.
Got him.
Yep.
Bro, and the whole point what made it even worse. Remember, he said, remember at the press conference, Wilder was like, Fury, you punch like a bitch or some shit like that. Like, you have no power. And the dude got knocked out with he got fucking knocked out, like cold, like on the ground, like fucking done. Like the dude, it looked bad, bro. Like it looked really bad, man. So,
Yep.
like
He
I
went
said,
to
man,
sleep.
I
Like
ain't
he
never
fell
seen
down
it.
like he was asleep. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you give him a teddy
He
bear.
definitely
you know
felt
what I mean?
like he went to fucking sleep, man. But like I said, man, you know, that's their king, bro. That's their leader. It's their Mr. Wakanda. It's their Black Panther.
Yep.
So, you know, they're gonna ride with him.
Shout out to the king.
King.
So,
Call
let's
another
talk
man
about
king. That's just sexual, bro. That shit is weird.
So let's talk about the ESPN card now. Now I know it came on late where you were at, Sutter, because I mean it was 9 o'clock something over here. I'm on the West Coast. You're on the East
Yeah, I'm on
Coast.
the
I know it
East.
was like midnight over there.
Yeah.
But did you get a chance to see the young Puerto Rican star or future star Xander Zayas on the co-feature? Did you get a chance to check him out?
Nah, bro. What happened was, man, I was waiting up, and my sleeping schedule was so all over the place. I fell asleep and only caught the main event afterwards and stuff, man. Because as soon as I woke up, I just watched the main event. I even watched the undercard and stuff. Yeah, I should have, but I just watched the main event because I wanted to see what happened. But nah, like break it down. What happened with that fight?
Well, he put a beating on his opponent. I think he just fought a month ago. He fought on the Valdez Conceição undercard. So he's been very active. He's a young man, 19 years old. We've had him on the show at least twice, I believe. And
Okay.
very impressive young
check
man.
him out,
I really like the kid. He seems very humble, very well grounded, and learning. You know, there was some criticism in his last fight about how he finished and things like that. But he looked really good. Looked like he said, you know, I'm gonna work on some things. I'm gonna come out here and show these guys. And he definitely looked sharp. Got rid of the guy. The guy hadn't been knocked out. I think he said in like 8 years or something like that. And he stopped the guy.
Wow.
So he came out to make a statement. Now he's talking about getting on the December 11th card, the Lomachenko Richard Comey card in Madison Square Garden. So I mean, this kid he's staying active, man. I really love it. D-Style, give us your quick thoughts on Xander, bro.
I'll just say this. Like I said on Twitter, that was surgical. The body work was really, really good. It's hard to believe he's only 19 years old, landing body shots like that and tearing apart really what was a veteran fighter. And not an upper tier. We're not going to act like this guy was a world beater, but he was still a veteran. And he handled him relatively easily, actually. So that was destruction right there. So Xander Zayas, you know, he's looking more poised now too. He's looking more relaxed. He used to be a little more like kind of like tense in there, but he's like he's looking relaxed in there, man. And he's going to be a problem. I'm kind of disappointed that he had to move up though. I wanted to see him campaign at welterweight for a while, but it looks like he's going to be doing it at 154. But I'm looking forward to him as far as, you know, seeing how he progresses for the next 2-3 years. He should be about 3-4 years away from a title shot though.
Nice. I'm gonna check him out. I'm definitely gonna check him out and stuff, man. I didn't even get a chance to watch on the card.
Yeah, he seems
plus
he's
got a hell of a name too. I mean, he sounds like the villain of a Superman movie, like Xander Zayas. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
I'm
crazy.
gonna check him out. Man. I'm definitely gonna check him out. But no, I was checking out that main event. I was like, oh shit.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute too. But I want to say this: I was really proud of the young man because this was his first time on national TV. He's been fighting on ESPN Plus, the undercard, so it's not a nationwide audience. This time he was the co-main event on a big card in front of a big audience in Atlanta and a big audience watching. And I was thinking like, okay, I want to see how he does, if he's gonna be nervous under those bright lights. But man, he came in there and took care of business.
That's good.
Like a normal day at the office, man. And that was what I was more concerned with anyway. I knew he was gonna beat the guy, but I just wanted to see how he was going to do it, you know, and he did it very well. Didn't show any nerves, nothing. He said, I'm coming out here, I'm going to blast this dude out of here. And that's exactly what he did. So shout out to the young guy, man. I see we got a few comments here. The GOAT Mario P says everyone has hopped on the Xander hype train. Not me though. The kid isn't special. It's only a matter of time before it takes a loss. Well, if he takes a loss,
Look,
he takes a loss.
I never said he was special. He's only 19. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, but
I mean, we have high hopes for the kid. You know, we're not saying he beats everybody, but you know, I think he's shown very good discipline and he's learning. He's improving every time. Blood says he thought the young man looked good, a young superstar in the making. I think so too, man. I think he could be the next big thing out of Puerto Rico. We'll see though, man. But
check him out, and stuff, man. I'm definitely gonna start watching him.
yeah, check him out, man. He's very impressive. The young man, again, only 19 years old. So he's got a long way to go, but he's looking really good as time goes on. But the main event is what we all want to talk about here tonight.
Bro, the main event was wild, bro, because I had told D-Styles beforehand. I mean, we both had Stevenson. I didn't think Herring can go. I don't think, like I told D-Styles, man, I don't think Herring got the killer in him. He's a nice guy. Like, the guy, as a human being, is a fucking angel. You know what I'm saying? But I think in that ring, man, he looks at it as a sport to where these guys who get in there with him look at it as, you know, I'm trying to kill you. And I think he don't have that killer shit in him, yo, when it's time to bite down. And this is my opinion and stuff. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? And I kind of knew this was going to happen. Like, he didn't commit to the jab. I mean, he was just throwing a rangefinder out there. I mean, it was just more like, you know, he was getting picked apart, man. It was kind of bad, bro. And after the dude done talk so much shit to you, like, you would think you just, like, say, fuck. Like, if you're going to talk about going out on the shield, that would be a time to go out on your fucking shield. Like, just to fight. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I don't think that he had it in him, yo. But I kind of knew that going into this fight, man. I kind of knew that and stuff. And I was rooting for Herring because I just didn't like the way Stevenson was kind of treating him and stuff. Yeah, like, I thought a lot of the antics was uncalled for this particular fighter. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody else, okay. But this particular guy, I mean, he's already been through a lot in his life, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just did a fight, bro. Like, you ain't got to, like, dog the nigga like that. Like, fuck.
Yeah. There was a lot of people, there was a lot of people that follow HCP that were saying that they don't really like what we call the heel turn, like a wrestling term that is, like, he's turning into the bad guy. You know, I understand the mind games he was playing with Herring, trying to get into his head, try to make him mad. He was just a better fighter, point blank, period. You know, and it showed big time on Saturday night,
bro.
You know?
Herring didn't look he didn't want to be there no more, bro. After the punishment started, he looked like he didn't want to be there no more, man. Like, he wasn't committing to no punches. And like I said, I think it was also D-Style. I think it was the counters, man. Them counters were just tearing his ass up. But he didn't even do the jab, man. Like, he was just throwing it out there. It wasn't like he was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't doing it. It was just like, you know, stay away from me, stay away from me. It wasn't like, you know, I'm trying to, like, really fuck you up. No body shots. I mean, he just didn't want to be there, man. You could tell after a while, bro. He didn't want to be there. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Dude, it's probably just his nature. And I knew that going into this fight. I knew he wasn't going to be able to handle it and stuff, y'all. So a lot of people picking him. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I get it why you picking him and stuff because I feel the same way. But realistically, I don't know, bro, and stuff. And I'm not a Stevenson fan, so I was just like,
Yeah, we were texting D-Style and I during the fight, and as soon as the second round was over, I said, I think this fight's over. I think he's figured him out. I think it's over. I don't see anything that Herring can do.
I thought I was behind, by the way. I'm looking at the TV.
Yeah,
like, my life? What do you mean it's over?
Yeah, nah, it was dumb, bro.
Yeah, I feel like he figured him out, and his only chance was to try to land something big. And when you have a guy who's that good defensively with the reflexes and the ability to make you miss and make you pay like Stevenson, like, that's a very long shot, big long shot there to try to land just one punch. And that's exactly what Herring was doing out there, in my opinion. I felt like he was trying to play tag with the kid, you know, like you throw something at me and I'm gonna try to come back at you. Like, that's not how you catch guys like that. It's gonna be hard to catch guys flush that way. And I felt Herring, what he should have did was just try to force some exchanges with the kid. He was willing to let his hands go.
But the whole point, them damn, he felt that power and them damn counters. He said, fuck that. Like, I'm gonna get my check. I'm going home and relax. Like, fuck this shit. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, for us sitting on the couch, like I was telling D-Styles, us sitting on the couch watching the fight is one thing. But being in that ring getting punched in your face is a totally another thing. Like, we could all be like, man, why the fuck don't you do this? And it's like, bro, you're not in there. Like, them counters hurt. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why he's not doing anything But I just think his heart was not. I don't want to say his heart. I just think mentally he was. I ain't gonna say his heart. I just think mentally he wasn't in it, man. I think after he saw the skill level difference, he was just trying to survive, bro. Because he wasn't even committing to the punches, man. He wasn't even committing to the punches, man. It was more of a survival thing, bro. Just get through the fight, or and call it a day, man. But it was kind of lackluster on that part.
He was done because there were some people I seen that were complaining about the stoppage, but Herring didn't complain. So if he's not going to complain, I'm not going to.
No, he didn't complain at all, man. He knew it was coming, bro. He knew it was coming, man. Like, he had nothing left. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, the dude had nothing left, man. I just didn't like how Shakur treated him to the buildup. I thought that was so uncalled for him. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, bro, who are you trying to fool here? Like, you know what I'm saying? I can see you doing that to somebody else, but to this guy, man, like, he ain't trying to.
That's what it was, right? Because he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he's so chill, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you already gonna beat his ass. Like, it's like you already know you're gonna beat his ass. So it's like, don't like mentally fuck with him and beat his ass. Like, just have a heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. Man. I think that was kind of like, have a heart for the guy and stuff, man. But I think he's been through a lot, bro. So if I was Herring, man, I'd probably do one more fight, get a paycheck, and retire, bro, and call it a day.
No. He seems like he's on his way out the door for sure.
Yeah, I would get one more paycheck, man. He's good enough for like one to two more paychecks, and after that, I would just, he said he's writing a book now. I would just go on something like that, man. Like be like he could be, Herring could be a dope, like a motivational guy. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because the dude been through a lot in his life, man. He could really do those type of tours where he talks about his life. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to box no more, man. I say 2 more fights, retire, and call it a day.
Yeah, he seems that way, and what? That's fine, man. He's getting up there in age. 35 is no spring chicken in the sport of boxing,
bro. Boxing, we going dog years in boxing, bro. We going dog years, like for real, bro. Boxing is totally different. When you get like 32, nigga, you already on your way out almost and stuff. Like for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is straight up dog years, man. Because they take beatings, man. Like, seriously, you got to figure sparring, the training. A lot of these guys been boxing since they've been 7 years old, 5 years old, 10 years old. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, their bodies are just done, bro. Like, it just, you can only do but so much, man.
Yeah. I just feel like Herring, like I said, I felt like his only chance was to try to land something big. And the only way that you can catch guys like Shakur with something big is if you catch them in the middle of a shot. Those are the only.
But he wasn't even doing that though.
Yeah,
he wasn't throwing with him. He wasn't throwing with him.
He was like, "Let me try to block your stuff, and some of that's getting through, and then I'm gonna try to come back." Like, you're not gonna catch him that way. I mean, now he did have a pretty good 5th round. That's a round that I gave Herring. But I felt like after that 5th round, when Shakur got hit with some shots, got hit with a few uppercuts, got hit with some body shots on the inside. Once he felt Herring's power and he knew he couldn't hurt him, fight was done.
Yeah, it was a done deal. That's what I'm saying. To me, it was over, bro. I say about the 3rd, 4th round, it was over and stuff, man. It was a done deal. It was beyond over. So
I mean, I thought it was over before the first bell rang, but
yeah.
But I want to say this though, and I think there's a couple of things that I think are important here. One, so look, they're both southpaw, but Shakur is actually right hand dominant, and as a southpaw, your right foot is forward, and so is your right hand, obviously, right? So, like, to deal with a hook like that, right? To deal with a right hook, from a dominant right hand, I think gave Herring a lot of problems.
I agree.
He's used to seeing the hook coming like straight, like from an orthodox fighter or overhand. Right, he's never used to it from that angle. He's not used to hooks from that angle. Period. Right, but for Shakur, I mean, and it could be why he was very confident in this fight, because he knew he was going to have this weapon that Herring was not used to. And I think that hook was on point. I also think the footwork and the upper body movement and the hand speed, I think, was obviously in Shakur's favor, especially the footwork. And the reflexes. Like, he had a hard time keeping up with them. And I think too many people expected Herring to be somebody else that he isn't. They kept saying, oh, well, he's got to make it a dog fight. He's got to come at him.
That's not him.
Exactly.
That's not him. That's not him. That's what I'm saying. I knew that was going to happen. That's not him. That's not him at all. I knew that was gonna happen, bro. That's not him at all, bro. Like I said, I wanted Herring to win this on some like, you know, do I like him like that? But I knew it wasn't gonna happen, bro. I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
He's a 10-1 for a reason. I mean, I felt like if he had a chance to win, it would be because Shakur would fight the way that he fought his last fight and move too much, be too defensive, while Herring would possibly outwork him. Or it could be one of those fights where Shakur just runs away with the thing, you know?
Yeah.
And
either way, he was gonna get it.
Yep. And that's what happened. I want to address this comment here from Puro Sur Central. He says, fellas, most are really high off that performance, as am I. But some are crowning pound for pound already. What do you think Shakur is now ranked, and what is his next move? Good question, man. Shout out to you, man. I'll go ahead and let you answer that first, Sutter Kain. What do you think, man? People are saying he's pound for pound already. Do you agree with that? And what do you think he should do next?
I don't think he's pound for pound yet and stuff. I think he has the potential to be pound for pound, but not right now, bro. You gotta get one more good fight in and stuff. I heard, is he? I don't know who he's fighting next in that division for that weight, but you know, it'll be a really good fight. Him and Lomachenko at 130. If Lomachenko comes down, that'll be a good ass fucking fight. Then we can finally see if Shakur is really who he is. But we already knew Herring was gonna be okay, but him and Loma at 130, oh man, that'll be a beast fight.
Absolutely, man. There's a lot of people who don't like Lomachenko who have told us in the past, Shakur beats him easy. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna accept that.
But see, the whole point, I'm getting tired of these like fantasy shits that never happen. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, so and so could beat this guy. So, can I see it? Like, I would just like to see it with my own eyes, please. Like, I would just like to see it. Like, if he does, if what you're saying is correct, I'll give you full credit. I just want to see it though. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of these, so and so would have wiped the floor with him. Oh, this. Can I see it though? Like, we're in a generation now. Like, we're talking like how me and D-Sal was saying, we're talking new school and old school, then we're gonna have to just fantasize it. But we're talking about right now, this era, 2 active fighters. Can I see it?
Yep. I agree, man. What would you respond to that question, D-Style? Do you think he's pound for pound now? Who do you think he should fight next?
Well,
for me, I know a lot of people do lists out there, but me, it's very simple. I mean, I only have one dude that I consider pound for pound. Like, I don't do the lists and all this other shit. So, in fact, pound for pound was never for that. All the lists that you see on old magazines, which are called the top 10, were based off accomplishments, not off of skill. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. So like for me, I would say that no, he's not pound for pound. Like unless somebody could produce to me, and anybody out there saying it, please give me the receipt of when you had Herring as a top pound for pound guy. Because
very true. That's a very true.
I want to see it. Yeah. I want to see it.
I agree.
Herring was never considered the best in his division. He was never considered one of the top champions in his division. Right? He's always been a solid fighter, a good fighter, and that's it. And that's who he beat. And he gets credit for that. That's it.
He's been an underdog too for a lot of fights. So that's another thing, man. So yeah, you're right. I've never seen him on pound for pound. So how can you give Stevenson the credit for paying beat a pound for pound guy?
Yeah, a lot of people are doing. They like to project, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I'm a guy. I need to see it happen before.
That's what I said, man.
Like I don't.
I need to see it too, bro.
I need to see it. So, as far as is he ranked pound for pound after this? No. I'm sorry, no. Herring was not that dude at 130. There's still a lot of good work out there at 130. I even see people saying, "Oh, he's the best at 130." Period. I'm like, look, he's one of the best, no doubt about it. But I don't just think he walks through guys like Valdez. I don't think he walks through Conceição. I don't think he walks through a Chris Colbert if that fight ever happens. Like, I don't see him walking through. He could beat those guys, but I don't see him just walking through them like he did here in Jamel Herring. I don't see that. As far as what will happen next, I want to see the Valdez fight next. I mean, that's a fight that it should be made. They're both under Top Rank. It's a unified fight now. WBC title, WBO title on the line. Let's get this thing on, man. Like, there should be no reason for it not to happen. Now, I'm already seeing channels with the narratives already talking about, well, if you do the history, he already ducked Shakur at 126. I mean, gosh. I need to see some paperwork on that, homeboy. First off, was there ever an offer made?
So if we're gonna go by that same history, then Tank Davis ducked the fuck out of Lomachenko. If we're going by that history, so we're gonna go by that logic. If we want to go by that logic, Tank Davis ducked the shit out of Lomachenko. Okay,
You know
he
what?
wanted no parts of
A
him.
lot of the same dudes that are immediately like as soon as they announce and the winner Shakur Stevenson and Valdez is ducking. He's ducking. He's ducking. Like, whoa, like the fight, like just announcing the winner, bro. What do you mean? But
And they
those
did the
same
same thing.
dudes like will give you all types of reasons why it's okay for Tank not to fight anybody.
Yep.
You know, all types of reasons. Oh, I mean,
Bro.
Tank. I mean, you know, the thing with Tank is Tank will fight anybody, but you know, Floyd is the one.
Floyd won't let him.
Like, come on.
Floyd won't let him. His
That's the
daddy won't let him
excuse. That's
fight.
the excuse. And then then the same guys will call Tank that this is pretty boy Floyd right here. This is pretty boy. Like, give me a break. All right. Shakur's not even pretty boy Floyd. Like,
Yeah, they was comparing that shit to Floyd and Gotti, bro. Did you see that?
oh yeah, that was awful.
That was
awful.
not.
Did you see that?
Let me tell you something, man. Okay, Floyd Gotti was a combination of a boxing lesson and an ass beating, like all in one. Like, you know what I mean? Like throughout that entire fight, and it got to the point where like Buddy McGirt was like, "I'm stopping."
Yeah.
Right. Like, and Gotti didn't argue with him.
There was
And we
never
know
a
Gotti
point-
was a warrior
Yeah.
that like could have gone through everything, but he was like, okay, right?
Yep.
And he might have said no, but it was like kind of like a, oh no, don't stop it, like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like, McGirt was like, I'm gonna pull this fight. I mean, he was just battering Gotti like from pillar to post, right? I mean, this was a boxing lesson, but it wasn't a beat down like that.
Yeah,
It
not only
wasn't.
that, just remember what he did to guys. Like, I mean, this breaks my heart to bring it up because Diego Corrales is literally from 2 miles from where I grew up. He grew up.
Right.
Floyd put a beating on him, man. I mean, knocked him down, I think, like 7 times. Like we're not seeing Shakur do that. And that's one of the things that I still have a concern. Like I got some of my questions answered in this fight against Herring.
Yeah.
But I do think that the power is something that could be a concern. Like, what's going to happen if he's in there with a guy with a granite shin who continues to come and put the pressure? If he can't keep the guy off him, that's going to be a difficult fight. You know, not saying that Shakur can't beat those type of dudes. I'm sure he can, but it's going to be a difficult fight. You know, and that's something that I would really like to see from Shakur. But the power is definitely a concern for me. Everything else is, I mean, this is a bad boy. Don't get me wrong, man. This dude can box. He's got the speed. He's got the defense. He's got all the tools, man. The only thing that like I said, is the power. And at 130, he's still not doing it like a guy like Mayweather was. That's why I think that comparison was kind of bad, you know, to bring up the Gotti Mayweather fight.
Yeah, because the thing is, right? The higher you go in weight class, like if your power's here, right, and you're in this weight class, when you go up in weight class, your power goes down, right?
Of course.
And that's just what happens, right? And that's what happened with Floyd. That's why at 147, Floyd had to outbox guys and
unless you're Manny.
Yep, he's very economical with his punches. He was one punch at a time.
Pacquiao's knockout ratio went down dramatically when he went up to welterweight. Like,
he still had a lot of power though, bro. He had a lot of fucking power.
What I'm saying is he used to like stop dudes. Like, you know what I mean? He used to like knock guys out, and then he went from that to he had power where guys had to respect him, but he wasn't knocking them out cold anymore. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you move up in weight. And the thing with Shakur is, he's already like where Mayweather was power-wise at 147. And he's only moved up like one weight class.
Yeah.
What's going to happen when you go down to 135 and 140, and those guys have more punch resistance, right? And hit a lot harder than Herring did. What's going to happen?
It'd be a good fight like later on would be that I would like to see is Shakur and Devin Haney. I think that would be a really good fucking fight. Like if he moves up later on and stuff and they meet up somewhere, that would be a good ass fight. I mean, it's going to be one of those like, it's going to be like I would say kind of a semi-boring at the beginning, but I think once they kick in, that's a good fight. There's a lot of fights I want to see, man. It's just, will I see them? I don't fucking know. And stuff, man. Who knows, bro? But
I think 2022 is going to be the year of a lot of fights.
You think so?
I don't want to be too optimistic, but because a lot of it, like a lot of the one of the main reasons, and I don't want to make excuses for the promoters and the networks, but one of the reasons we didn't see a lot of these big fights because they want that gate money, you know, they wanted people there, and COVID kind of like we're lucky that we got Loma versus Teofimo. Like we're lucky we got that fight with no crowd. You know what I mean? But like, I think that's what it is. Personally, I think now that people are now, concerts are getting packed now. Like now that we could get crowds in arenas, we're gonna start seeing a lot more of these fights. I think.
Yep. And look, here's an example of what I'm talking about here. I'm gonna read this. Frank Espinoza and Oscar Valdez were desperately hoping Herring beat Shakur. They don't want no type of smoke with Shakur. Oscar gets schooled easy and stopped easy. The GOAT, I'm gonna ask you that pull some proof, man, that they didn't want to fight. Like I want to see it.
So did they have like the
talk,
like were they like rezando and shit? Like, were they like praying with like the candles and shit, and like the Virgin Mary there or some shit? Like,
They sent them an email. They sent them an email.
I don't want them to win because let me tell you something, man. Let me make this really clear. Here on HCP, we won all the fights.
Exactly.
Okay. So we already have people like saying, "Oh, are they going to mention the fight?" Yes, Valdez Shakur, let's do it. Like I'm
definitely want to see that. That's a
you know what I mean.
fight.
Like at the end of the day, like we ain't worried about it. All that's it's not even about the fight. It's about the whole he's ducking thing. Like
right.
I don't know how he ducked Shakur. Like Shakur doesn't have the resume that screams like, man, he's been fighting beast. Like the best he's fought is Herring.
Yeah, I don't even know how the niggas he feel. I'm agreeing with you on that one. I want to see the Valdez and Shakur fight. They need to make that shit next completely, yo. They need to definitely make that one. That's a real. They both in the same promotional company. They need to make that shit.
They both talked about it. Valdez mentioned Shakur after he beat Burchelt and after he beat Conceição. He said his name twice. Like Shakur said he wants to fight. Let's fight.
That's what I'm saying.
So
they need to go ahead and make it.
Yeah, I don't understand where this duck talk is coming from. Like, again, I want you guys to produce receipts. Show me where an offer was sent from Shakur, or
because
Top
dudes
Rank,
on the internet get off with this whole duck thing. Like it makes them feel good that someone is ducking like one of their favorite fighters. I don't know why. Like that shouldn't make you feel good. What he should be doing is asking for these fights to happen. Is what he should be doing.
Bro, you know, so wild, like how you said, as soon as they say, and then new, they already got it copied and pasted, hitting it, duck. He ducking them.
They were doing that after Valdez knocked out Burchelt. These guys make a video. Congratulations to Valdez, but he's ducking Shakur. He's ducking him. Like, what?
Bro, to be honest with you, man, you know what pissed me off? And this has nothing to do with this particular fight, but when Teofimo beat Loma, I saw the same shit when it came to like, good job, but tank this and this, that. And I'm like, oh, come on, bro. Like the dude just won like 15 minutes ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, give the guys fucking like a day, like shit and stuff, man, for real, bro. So nah, man, I want to see that fight next. That'll be a good ass fight.
Okay, Mario P, I'll give you some respect. You're saying it's your opinion. Okay, cool. But Shakur style's all wrong for Valdez, and I think we all know that. I don't think we all know that.
We don't know until they get in the ring.
Exactly.
Plus, fighters don't even think like that, bro. Like they don't even think about like stuff like that. What fighters are thinking is, where can I make the most amount of money? Okay,
right.
And if there's dollars, like if Top Rank said, if Top Rank offers Valdez a career high payday, then he's accomplishing what he wants to do to fight Shakur, right? That's the whole point. It's prize money, right? So like that's what they're thinking about. They're not thinking about like, oh well, I might lose and like all this other dumb shit. Like some fighters do, right?
Every fighter lost. I mean, the thing is this: these guys are a bunch of old Mayweather fans. Like, look, Mayweather accomplished a great thing, finishing his career undefeated, right? No doubt about it. But that's how often does that happen?
Yeah, what was that energy when Mayweather ducked fucking Paul Williams? What was that energy?
Very true.
Right.
Very true.
Ringside Reporter with another super chat, $5 says the fight will happen, in my opinion. I feel confident about it. I think both guys want it. They absolutely do. And
but you said the best though. Dollar signs gotta make sense, bro.
Yep.
And stuff for real. These guys getting punched in the face for money. They ain't getting punched in the face for like really accomplishments.
And by the way, I want to make this clear, by the way, because I already know. Like there's people that put words in people's mouths. Someone's gonna come. Oh, these styles talking about the business. He's making. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm telling you is he doesn't give a fuck about Shakur in that way. He wants to fight Shakur. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, Shakur also wants to get paid to fight fucking Valdez. Okay. It's a unification. They're gonna get a career high payday out of it. They want this fight. I do believe that.
Yeah, and you know why they're gonna get a career high payday out of it? Because The fight again might have been talked about at 126. I don't even remember hearing anything about it, but these guys claim that. Okay, fine. But look, now we got both of these guys are legit champions at 130 pounds. Now the fight makes a lot of sense, not only competitive wise because it's a unification, but business wise as well. They're gonna make money doing it.
Yeah, I agree.
Like,
hey, but Sutter Kain and G Funky, you don't understand. Like Shakur beat a 10-1 underdog. Don't you understand? Like you have to tremble once you see a guy beat a 10-1 underdog. You have to tremble to the side of him.
Valdez is ducking. He's ducking him.
Yep.
He's
and
ducking him.
There's a good comment here from Real Fight Club Radio. It says Shakur is a multi-dimensional fighter. He makes adjustments you don't see from a lot of fighters. And I agree 100%. The kid is a bad boy, man. He can box with the best of them, man. But the thing is this: Floyd Mayweather. Like, there's all these comparisons. I hate to make the comparisons, right? Because he's not there yet. But even he had tough competitive fights with guys who, let's just be honest, we thought he was going to walk over a couple of these guys. Yeah. And these fights were close and competitive. A lot of people felt he lost some fights. So, I mean, it's not all that easy, to just say, well, he makes adjustments. I mean, Mayweather was a master at making adjustments, but a guy who was quote unquote one-dimensional, like Jose Luis Castillo, gave him a hell of a fight. And a lot of people felt Castillo won the fight. Same thing with El Chino Maidana. Same thing in the first fight. So, I mean, we can't just automatically think that way. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to see the fight.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do. I just want to see the fight. Just make the fight. I want to see the fight. Seeing the fight will be dope. That's all I want to do is see the fight.
We don't anoint people here, man. Like, it's got to happen. He's got to.
You got to earn your stripes.
Yep. He's got it just like in the mafia, right? You got to earn to get your button. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you
don't just make stripes, anybody.
Man. I put it this way: to Shakur, this is Shakur's, like, how can I put it? This is introduction into what is coming next. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So you beat Herring, high five, you got your belt. Now let's see what's next. You know what I'm saying? Yep. No more hypothetical. He's going to do this or do that. Let's just see it. Let's just take one fight at a time. Let's just see it.
Exactly. And I do take it a little personal, man, when I hear this duck talk, because I've mentioned this before on a lot of shows. Like, I grew up around fighters. I've lived with fighters. Like, these motherfuckers will fight anybody at a drop of a dime. They're not scared to fight anybody. Like, I just think that that's crazy when I hear fans talk about that, man. You tell him to fight, and we even had Roberto Diaz, who was the matchmaker for Golden Boy, and I asked him that same question. And he goes, "Look, it's like a rare thing when a fighter will tell me, I don't want to fight a particular fighter. It almost never happens, they want to fight, man. They want the fight."
Well, like I said, I just want to see what the next step is, man, for real. Mm-hmm. But what's the fights we got coming on? What's the ones coming up this weekend? Anyone's this weekend?
Well, we were supposed to have, I think, the Dillian White.
That's what it was. I knew it was something. Yeah, the Dillian White fight I wanted to see. Well, that's a done deal. But the Canelo and Plant fight is the week after
coming
next.
up. Yeah,
that's going to be a fight. Man. That's going to be a good ass fight. Okay, now check this out. When it comes to that fight, not gonna lie, Plant kind of had me going. I was like, then I went back and did my studies again. I was like, nah, Canelo gonna beat the dog shit out of him. Canelo gonna beat the dog shit out of him, bro. Ask D-Star, because I was even telling him, I was like, bro, I don't know, man. Plant might get him, bro. And then I watch the shit again. Nah, I don't. It's not gonna happen, bro.
So I know Jamal James apparently is going to be fighting
Boots Ennis, right?
No, Bruce is on Saturday.
No. I'm talking about this weekend. He's going to be fighting some Rad Saha Butev dude on Showtime, and then there's going to be some fights on the Zone from England. And Jose Cepeda is going to be fighting, but there's no major fights really.
Apparently,
I really don't watch the Zone fights too much, man. Like the European fights, I really don't watch those too much because, in my personal opinion, no disrespect to them, their talent level hits a fucking plateau, and that's it, and stuff. There's only a few of them that come out of there to be real competitors in this, you know what I'm saying, in the American Mexican type thing. It's only a few. They hit they mostly, to me, the European boxing mostly fights for territorial type bragging rights, like the Commonwealth belt or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's why am I watching this shit, man?
I mean, they're in a hell of a run right now, though. I mean,
you think so?
Undisputed champion at 140. They got a heavyweight champion right now.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. That's dope. But I'm talking about if I go now and go watch the Zone fight, what's the chances of one of those guys getting to that?
It's kind of it's kind of like if they were showing the California State Championship You know,
That's what I'm
shit like
saying.
that,
It's
yeah.
more like,
Yeah, I
like
knew
who
a
the
few
fuck
guys
cares?
that fought for
Like,
those
It's a lot of
back in the
regional
day.
boxing, right? Because
that's how I look
just
at. That's how I look at it. The UK boxing, I look at that shit
very,
as super dope.
very few guys in any country make the elite level. You know,
Yeah,
but yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's like a regional boxing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Mhm.
if you just love boxing to watch it, cool. But it's like, what's the chance of that guy who won being a real competitor? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, that's a real
Yeah.
slim chance, bro. It's a
It might
real
happen.
slim chance. You say what?
I said it might happen. You never know.
Might happen. You never know. What's the name's son is really fucking good, man. What's the dude over there? Damn, my memory's so fucked up tonight. What's the dude with all the tattoos on him? Black dude. His father was a beast, man.
Oh, you
Oh
talking about
shit.
Ben? Ben, I know Ben.
Yeah, bro.
Connor
His son
Ben.
is
Yeah.
Connor Ben?
yeah, Connor Ben. I'm waiting for him. Connor Ben is beast, bro. Connor Ben is fucking good and stuff, yo. I
Yeah.
like Connor Ben. I like
He
Connor
seems
Ben a
like
lot.
Yeah, he seems like one of those European fighters that could make the crossover.
Yeah,
easily,
Connor
you know?
Ben, hell yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
Connor Ben he got that killer in him like his dad. Like he got that shit in him, bro. Like Connor Ben, I've been like, now that's a guy I can watch and be like, yeah, Connor Ben is beast and stuff,
JC
yo,
says
for real.
McGregor.
What?
He too much, man.
He had those
Nah.
tattoos.
Yeah, he too much,
Nah,
brother.
bro, I'm serious though, bro. If you watch a lot of, like I said, man, if you just love boxing and you don't give a fuck who's boxing, you just like to watch it, then by all means, I think the UK fights are dope. But when you looking for expectations, I think it's like hell no. Like, I mean, have you seen Ricky Hatton's son? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
like, have you
he's
seen
not
that?
looking good. That's for sure.
Bro, I don't know about that one, man. I think he should just stop, chill out, and enjoy life,
I
man, because
wanna
that's not looking too right.
I want to ask you this. So we talked about this offline. So I have this plan, right, to like get a bunch of rappers to go start hanging out with Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean?
Bro, I got a whole theory behind that. Check this out, yo.
Now, what's your theory with rappers and boxing?
Rappers, yo, once you see a dope ass boxer hanging with a rapper, he's about to get knocked out or lose sooner or later. I got a whole theory to that shit, bro. I'm dead serious. Once you see, like, say if you got your favorite fighter, right? You're like, yo, this is my favorite fighter. Soon as he starts hanging with rappers, dude, that's a fucking red flag, man. That's a super red flag. Sooner or later, that dude is gonna lose pretty bad, like probably within the next 2 or 3 fights. I have fucking proof of that. Remember, you had Judah. Zab Judah was the rap king. Remember, he was really good before, and he started hanging with rappers and got knocked the fuck out. You get what I'm trying to say? You had Judah, you had Roy Jones. Roy Jones started becoming a rapper and got knocked the fuck out. He got knocked the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? And even with Floyd, even though Floyd never lost, when he was hanging with rappers, he was getting into a lot of shit. Like, remember, he was getting in shootouts, like dumb shit and stuff, yo. And Andre Berto was supposed to be that dude, started hanging with rappers. You see what happened, bro. With Tank. Broner's a perfect fucking example. And so look at Tank, bro. When Tank was hanging out like that, remember, he was struggling against fucking one-legged Gamboa. This is a thing, man. Rappers have no fucking discipline of life, except for me. But rappers have no fucking discipline of life. So you're taking a guy who has all this discipline, who trains every day, runs every day, who works out every day, hang with a guy who just fucking smokes weed, drinks, and just fucks bitches and sits in the studio. It's not gonna mix, bro. It's just not. You feel what I'm saying? They start hanging out, because what happens is the bad habits start coming with them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what? I might skip this training day to day. I'll come through later. And they start believing they're on hype, because a lot of rappers, they don't even fucking watch boxing. They just know who the stars are. So they're just gonna hype you up anyway. Berlanga's a fucking perfect example of that. When I saw Berlanga with Fat Joe, I was like, yo, this, I know they hyping him up. I could see them dudes saying, like, yo, man, I'm telling you, man. I can see Fat Joe right now. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Yo, the last guy I see hit hard like that, man. You like Trinidad and Kodo again. Then the niggas start believing that shit. You feel what I'm saying? You see what the fuck happens. Like, he starts believing that shit, man. Like, that's why I said boxers and rappers should never fucking hang out. Like, they should never fucking hang out, bro. Like, just don't.
Just don't do it.
I was waiting for my boy Chicano Prophet.
Is it worse depending on the type of rapper? Like, is it like
bro, I put it this way. Mayweather, if you hang, okay, let's give Mayweather for example. He's a perfect example. When Mayweather was hanging out with low-level rappers, he got in the shootouts. When Mayweather started hanging out with high-class millionaires, he did business. You get what I'm saying? Like, these guys are hanging with rappers that you can see in fucking Walmart. Like, you'll run into them at a fucking Walmart somewhere. Like, these are the guys who want to just do weird shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not the level is just different, bro. And like I said, the most latest one for me, what I saw was Berlanga. When I saw Berlanga on all these hip hop shits, like with Fat Joe and him, I said, yo, this dude's about to He's about to be the new Judah in a second, bro. Like for real, like that. Once I see a boxer, me and my brother, we always say that, man. Once we see boxers hanging with rappers, it's a fucking done deal. It's never failed. It has never failed, Joe. Like ever.
I tell you this, Saturday night, I don't know who the hell that guy was that came out with Shakur, but I do know Jadakiss.
Oh, that's the dude from the Migos. I think.
I don't know who those guys are.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's the dude from the Migos.
No.
But you don't see. Okay, the thing about Shakur, though, I don't see Shakur hanging. See, bringing a guy out rapping is one thing, but I never seen Shakur and them hang with them. See, that's the difference. I seen fucking. Come on, bro. We remember Zab Judah fucking gambling, getting fights in Miami and some weird shit, yo. Like
with the dice and shit, playing dice,
dice games.
That's what I'm about with hanging, bro. So you gotta figure like when I say hanging, I'm talking about like hanging out, like fucking like you know what I'm saying? Like that's not taking me out into the ring. That's different. But I'm talking about actually hanging the fuck out. Like, bro, once you start seeing that, man, that's a bad sign, bro. That's a real bad sign and stuff, yo. For real. Like if I had a fighter, I would tell him straight up, don't hang around no fucking rappers, bro. Like if I see you with a rapper, like, bro, we're gonna have a problem. Like, don't hang out with none of them.
Yeah, no, I think you got a pretty strong case, man. For and
bro, look at the history.
And I was only bringing up the rappers that the guys came out with Saturday night because, like, I would say probably within the last 10 years or so, like hip hop has been one of those things that's been hard for me to listen to. It's just
I don't
not
even
the
listen
same.
to a lot of new shit.
Yeah,
that shit weird as fuck, bro.
Yeah, and I
That
know
shit weird as
Sutter
fuck.
Kain's new stuff, guys. It's just his.
That's it.
stuff.
Just listen to my shit. Sutter Kain, Violence Solves Everything. Out this Sunday, Halloween.
I'm
Violence
purchasing
Solves
the album.
Everything. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, if you want to hear some hardcore real shit, get my shit. Sutter motherfucking Kain. Plus, if you in the gym and you work out, you will really love my shit. But yeah, these new niggas are weird, bro. They be singing. Yo, remember when R&B was R&B? Now you got these rappers who fucking sing. It's fucking weird, man. I just like, I tried to
say. Like,
dude, I tried to get into it. Like I really tried one day to sit down and listen to some of this shit, and I just couldn't get it. Like maybe I'm just too old. Like I just didn't understand it. I was just like, what the fuck is this? And stuff. Like it's just weird, man. It's like, bro, I used to make this joke all the time, man, like about today's rappers. Back in the days in the 90s, early 2000s, when you went to the mall, you have to worry about, okay, yo, am I gonna get into a fight? Niggas gonna try to rob me or some weird shit gonna go on. Nowadays, you gotta worry about if a nigga gonna try to rape you, nigga try to hit on you. Like this shit is fucking weird, bro. Like this whole rap game is just fucking weird, yo. Like these guys are just completely like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's weird, man. Like I can't understand what these guys are saying.
Dude, they sing, bro. You got niggas who sing, bro.
It's a bit of me.
Yeah, like the dude who came out with Shakur. Like I didn't hear a word he said. Like I was like, who is this guy?
No, like I said, man, I tried to understand.
What the fuck is going on over here?
I remember Snoop Dogg made a funny video about it, or somebody.
Yeah, I seen that one. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I mean, look, I don't want to go too like hard on mumble rap. I know that's Calix Boxing's like thing. You know what I mean? Like he's all about mumble rap.
Calix likes mumble rap. No shit.
Yeah. He's like,
I'm not into it, man. I'm not into it.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it's like the whole point with fucking the rap nowadays, bro. I just don't get it, bro. Like I said, I'm not trying to be I'm not a hater at all. Like I really sat down one day and tried to listen to it to see, okay, what are these people feeling from this shit? And I just don't get it, bro. It's just like I just don't get it, man. You know what it is, man? And I'm not glorifying this. It's like this, bro. Back in the days, it was like this big drug dealer thing with rappers. Now you got dope fiends who are the fucking rappers. Like the dope fiends now are the fucking it's like it's weird. Like you get what I'm trying to say? It's just like a weird situation where I'm just like, I just don't get it.
Yeah. So here's what I'll do since we're talking about your music. I'll go ahead and play the intro one more time so the audience that's here can check it out. And again, the new album drops this Sunday. So let's check it out real quick.
Ass niggas be getting punished. How the fuck you swallow your fear? Knife in your stomach. Motherfucker, the hunter became the hunted. Full price, a nigga never was fronted.
Death come in many forms. So how the fuck you gon' run from the reaper? When niggas know when you rush your head, he catch you sleeping. Won't stop hunting till motherfuckers stop breathing. Death come
Thank
There
you, my
it is.
brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
And
the
stuff,
one and
for real.
only Sutter Kain right
You know
there,
what I'm
man.
saying? Killer
and
shit.
that's
And
right. And don't
everything, you know?
forget,
And just
he
so you
makes
guys
his own
know,
beats.
like I have to find like the less tamed parts, like like the more tamed.
Yo, for
portions.
real.
Calix here says that beat reminds him of a 90s 3-6 Mafia. Who I remember those guys
That's
too back
the
in the
thing.
day.
It's that hard shit, bro. The whole point is this, bro. See, for me personally, yo, I'ma still use the beautiful derogatory terms that I grew up on. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like not like these new dudes now. I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like hardcore music. I like shit that's gonna get me in the gym, get me to like, you know what I'm saying, motivate me to get the fuck up. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not trying to like just sit down and do nothing. Like, I need something to be like, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I like energy, bro.
Yeah. And again, this guy not only does he write his lyrics, but he produces.
Yeah, I do
beats
on
as
my
well,
beats.
man.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I
So,
appreciate it, bro.
Halloween Ends. Is that the name of the next one?
Yeah, Halloween ends. I'm gonna be on that one.
So some of your work's gonna be there. Looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Yeah. Yep. And then my work was on Righteous Gemstones too for HBO. Yeah,
Man.
definitely, bro. Matter of fact, if you want to go a throwback, it's not even Thursday, but if you want to go throwback Thursday, Fight Night Round 2. I did tracks on Fight Night Round 2 for EA Sports. Yeah.
What's on the cover of that one? Was it Deloya?
No, I think it was De La Hoya. Yeah, sure was De La Hoya. Yeah, I think it was De La Hoya. Yeah, it was De La Hoya.
Pulling out the memory files. I would have
Yeah,
never
for real.
You
That
go
was a super throwback.
way back. Like Sutter King goes way back.
Yeah, that's
like
a super
way, like
way back,
T-Rex back. You know, like,
yeah,
like way back.
bro. That's a super throwback with that one, bro. That was my first EA Sports placement and stuff. So yeah, it goes way back, man. But I appreciate it, man. Like I said, Sunday, violence solves everything, which I truly believe.
So do you think there's anything that violence does not solve?
No, I think violence solves everything. I'll put it this way: I've never seen a bully just change his ways because he wants to change his ways. He had to get fucked up for something to happen to him. You feel what I'm saying? For him to stop
Like just
bullying.
out of the no. Sometimes like some good pussy can make him change his ways. No, like hey, stop being a bully.
Man. I think the pussy got more hype, man. Because now he really got that shit in him. The pussy like cocaine in him. Pussy like cocaine. So now he really gonna do it.
So it takes another bully to beat his ass, or maybe not a bully. Someone needs to beat his ass, and he beats the bully out of him.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point, bro. Like, bro, like I've never in my life seen a bully just stop bullying. Like, I've never seen that shit, bro, in my life. Something had to have happened to him. You feel what I'm saying? Something had to have happened to him for him to stop bullying, like completely, yo. So I truly believe after you talk to a person and they don't get it, the only other thing is violence. Like, that's what people respect. People respect money and violence. Those are two things people respect most in this world: money and violence and stuff. And they both go hand in hand.
My grandfather told me a good ass whooping will change your life.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, for real, man. Like, nobody wants to get fucked up. So it's like, you know.
When you think about it, like a lot of boxers don't change their style to get a good ass whooping, you know. And then
that's the whole
you just ask Deontay Wilder.
I was just about to say that, yo. You took the words out my mouth. You took the words out my mouth.
Hey, but look, that good ass whooping like made him like put that Instagram post congratulating the Gypsy King on all the great memories, like you know what I mean,
bro. I think his publicist wrote that shit.
We got a request here from somebody in the chat. The Real Fight Boxing Club says, "Tell them about the story about when you DMX ain't want that smoke." I guess you met DMX, huh?
Yeah, that was a long. We since the man's passed away, we're gonna let that one be. Let that one be. But since the man passed away, we're gonna let that one be. I got a lot of fun, bro. One day we gotta have a segment of just all the industry stories. You want to hear some stories? Nigga, I got some fucking stories. I don't give a fuck. I got tons of fucking stories.
We would love to have you back on and talk some more about the industry for sure.
Dude, hands down, bro. Like I said, I've been a fan of y'all's for a while. You, Blood. I remember Calix back in the day. I remember all y'all, like for real. I've been a fan of all y'all for a minute. Beeb when he was with what's it, the voice was Boxing Voice?
Yeah, it was the Boxing Voice.
Boxing Voice.
Do you remember Rope-a-Dope?
I remember Rope-a-Dope. Yep, I remember all that, man. Yeah.
Well, he was around. He's been around for a minit then. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been around for a while, bro. That's what I said. That's why when I got in touch, dude, D-Styles, when I called you, what I call you? A legend when I spoke to you. I said D-Styles the legend and stuff, bro. Because y'all was the only ones bringing like real boxing without a fucking without an agenda. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like like I was telling D-Styles, when I go to boxing pages like y'all, I want to hear about boxing. I don't want to hear about your fucking like story, how much drugs you sold, how much women you pimped. I don't give a fuck. I just want to hear boxing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like I just want to escape for a second and listen about sports. I don't want to hear about like your motivational talk, like none of that shit. I just want to hear who fought this weekend. What'd you think about it? Let's talk some boxing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And that's what I get from y'all, from HCP, from D. That's what I get from Cal's. All y'all. I get a lot of, including Beeb. I was listening to Beeb in the morning. Like, that's what I get. Is like just boxing and blood. Blood had me rolling today. What did he say about fucking Anthony Joshua? What he said VO5? He said Anthony Joshua using VO5. That shit had me rolling.
The shampoo.
Yo, the shampoo. Yeah, he said Anthony Joshua had fucking VO5. Yo, blood had me rolling. But I've listened to blood for a minute and stuff. I've listened to blood boxing for a minute and stuff, yo. So that's why I said when I go to places like blood and y'all, I just want to hear boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fanboy shit. It's like, even if you're a fan of a fighter, just tell the truth about the dude. Don't like cover up the fucking truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all got fans of fighters and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all do. But if the fighter's doing something, I'm gonna tell the fucking truth. I'm not gonna be like, well, nah, man. That's not my style, bro.
I agree, man. You know what's funny is you mentioned all these guys, and now I do work with all of them. I honestly never imagined that I would. I had a really small channel back then. I had like 120 subscribers when D-Style reached out to me 2 years ago to start doing shows, and now I'm here, baby.
That's what I'm saying, man. For real, dude. Like, that's what I'm saying. And you reach people that you never know you're gonna reach. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you reach people that you never know you're gonna reach.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that when you message me, because I get a lot of like weird messages like on Instagram.
Yeah.
So sometimes I don't even like open them, right? But this one, like, I opened it, and then you're like, I've been listening to you for years. I listen to HCP all the time, and I kind of get those a lot, once in a while. But then I went to your account. I'm like, well, this guy's verified. Like it was like it was a little surreal. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean?
No, I appreciate it, bro. But dude, talking to you is like that because I've been a fan of all y'all for a long time. Like, I'm a boxing fanatic, bro. Like, people who know me know I live, eat, sleep, and shit boxing. Like, that's my main sport I watch. That's the completely the sport I love to death. That's why I said I know I'm a battered wife when it comes to boxing. Like, I admit it. I know I am.
Yeah, we all are, man.
I know I am. So I talked about that the other day. I know
violence does solve everything.
It does, bro. Like, I know it is. Like, I know Mauricio Suleiman is pimping all of us. Like, I know it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Shit I could do about it, but I know it and stuff, yo. But
we'll take one.
Like I said, I've been watching out for a while.
Man. We'll take one question from the chat about the industry. Chicano Prophet says, "Is there really a gay mafia running the current mainstream hip hop?
It's uncensored, baby.
We hear a lot about that. So I mean,
I'm gonna be real with you, yo. Real talk, man. That is very fucking true, man. Like, I put it like this. I think I was telling D-Styles this, or somebody else telling this. Back in the days, you couldn't say, like, I'm gonna put it like this. Back in the days, it was almost illegal to say anything about Jewish people in the industry. It was almost illegal. Like, you couldn't say it or you get blackballed. Now it's the gay thing going on now. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, now it's like, don't say anything about the gays. Don't say anything about this. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, they totally run the shit. I mean, look at what they putting out, bro. Like, the whole shit is just flip, man. The whole shit is flip. But when you're independent and you run your own shit, they can't fuck with you. When you depend on them, that's when they can fuck with you. You get what I'm trying to say? I learned that shit. When you rely on them for that fucking check, they gonna fucking fuck you every time they can fucking possibly do it. You feel what I'm saying? But when you independent and you got your own base and your own shit, they can't fuck with you, bro. They'll want to make money with you because they love money first and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Those motherfuckers, no matter if straight, gay, Jewish, black, whatever, money for them comes first. So it's like, if we can make some money together, I don't give a fuck if you call me a faggot. Oh, can't say I don't fuck what you call me. We're gonna make some money. That's how they look at it, bro.
Yep, money over everything, man. I agree with you there. That is an interesting question, though, because we do hear that a lot, but we're obviously not in the industry to say, but
bro, that shit is very fucking true, bro. That shit weird as fuck, man. That shit's so fucking weird, bro. I'm serious, man. It's I sometimes it's like, like how back in the days you go to another country and you get a culture shock. Like, I live in America and I get a culture shock because I'm just like, I can't believe how much shit has flipped. Like, it's weird, man. Like, it's so I still can't wrap my head around it. Like, it's so fucking weird, man. Like, these dudes are fucking weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best way I could put it. It's like, words can't explain the weirdness that I see and stuff just in the industry and just in life. It's just like, yo, this is definitely a sensitive era of life. Like, these fuckers are sensitive.
I agree, man. I mean, for guys our age, like, this is a completely different world from what we grew up in.
Dude, completely, bro. Completely, man. This is like, you can't say this. Don't say that. Don't do this. Like, Man, fuck you. Like, this shit is fucking weird. I'm gonna still use the same derogatory shit I grew up on, motherfucker.
What do you
Like,
think of the Dave Chappelle thing
geez.
going on right now? I mean, it looks like
man, that's yo. To be honest with you, bro, I'm so glad Dave Chappelle said what he said, man. Because you gotta understand, man. To me, it's like this, man. That whole gay movement them niggas got going on is a fucking gang. That's a bullying fucking gang. You feel what I'm saying? When you bully people to believe in what you believe in or follow the ways you follow, that's fucking bullying, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everybody should have a choice to do what the fuck they want to do. And so if you, bro, I'll put it this way: if you want to do that shit, then that's on you. What the fuck that got to do with me? They got shit to do with me. And so, if you feel what I'm trying to say, but with them, it's more like, yo, like, it's this way or no way. So I'm glad Dave Chappelle did what the fuck he had to do and stuff for real. You see, they ain't stop his money and stuff because Dave Chappelle don't rely on his
Well, I
money.
guess his thing was they look to me like a man's a man, a woman's a woman. That's how I feel, right?
That's it. That's it, bro.
You know, and yeah, but there is like this thing where like, you know, a movement happened. Like they want him fired, they want him removed, they were demanding.
Bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. And knowing how I know this industry rock, man, they already had the money put aside for that stupid shit. Meaning, like, they already had the game plan. They knew that shit was coming, and it actually brought more publicity for what they was doing with Dave Chappelle. So they knew it was coming, and so they already put the game plan together before that shit even happened. They knew that was coming, bro. Like, that's no shock, and it brought more light to Netflix to get more subscriptions and people who do want to follow. So it was actually a publicity. I wouldn't be shocked if Netflix is the one who set that whole shit up to fucking promote the shit. I wouldn't be shocked at all.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Like, I don't give a shit what anybody does in their own personal life and what they do. I don't give a damn. Like,
hey,
I
man,
just
more
don't.
bitches for me. It's more bitches for me, bro. Do what the fuck you want to do. Hey, man, if you want to go suck that nigga dick, by all means, I'm gonna have this bitch over here. I'm good, sir.
That's like Eddie Murphy. Remember?
But like, I'm talking about unsensical things. Like, I remember like when Avengers Endgame came out, right? Well, not Endgame, Infinity. What was the last one? Was it Endgame? The last one?
I think Infinity War was the last one, or Endgame.
Or whatever, the last one, like it came out and it was, you know, some people liked it, some people didn't. And then there was some people saying, oh, well, there wasn't a gay couple in there. They didn't kiss on camera.
Oh, my gosh.
Who gives a shit? Ain't nobody even thinking about that, bro.
Bro, I don't know, bro. All I got to say is this, like we said at the beginning of the show, bro, and you saw the post. They got a thing right now called Michael Myers a homophobe. I don't know what the fuck to tell you, bro. What kind of era we live in? That's all I gotta say, bro.
He's a mass murderer.
Yo, that's all I gotta say, bro.
As a fan.
That's all I gotta say, man. That's all I gotta say, bro. Like, he said that nigga's a homophobe.
Hilarious, man.
Bro,
I like the fact that he killed like
homophobe.
thousands of people, right? And it's like, hey, he's still my dude, you know, Michael Myers, right? But then he like kills a gay couple. Oh, he's a homophobe. Fuck this guy,
bro. Yeah, they made real talk. Yo, they made Superman bisexual, Robin. Fucking with the Avengers, shit, the new Avengers, the young Avengers, the ones that's coming out. I think it's Wick.
What do you mean? What do you mean they're making Superman bisexual? Like, what does that mean?
Bro,
what do you mean?
You didn't see it? He came out. Man came out, bro.
That's terrible.
With Lewis. Like, what happened with Lewis and all that?
Lois came out too. She fucking, you know, she's carpet munching nowadays. Shit, for real. Lois came out too.
I just don't understand why they're sexualizing stuff of kids.
For kids, that's the
thing.
Like,
that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Is like, this shit is all planned, bro. Like, this shit is weird, man. It's one thing to attack. It's one thing to target to people like grown-ups, but when you start attacking going to the kids, bro, that's where you're crossing the line to me. I told D-Style, I told you this, and I told my other homeboy this. Watch what I tell you. 5 years from now, pedophilia is going to be fucking legal. Somehow, somewhere in certain states,
I don't think it'll go that far.
Watch what I tell you. Remember, I said it first. Watch what I tell you. All they doing is grooming you, motherfucker. Not you personally, but they're grooming motherfuckers for that one thing. Watch what I tell you and stuff, yo. Right now, think of this logically. Think of this logically. If we took this situation of life right now, back in the 90s or early 2000s, we would be like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way that's real. But we're so desensitized to it now. To us, it's like, we know it's fucked up, but we just deal with it. Like, all right, fuck it. Dude, they're slowly desensitizing us to that shit. Watch what I tell you.
Man, that's terrible. I mean, and I agree with you, Miguel.
I don't see that happening. We'll talk in 5 years, but I don't think
there's a good point here from Miguel. He says, "Leave sexuality out of comic books. Kids read it." Yes,
I've been saying that forever, bro. I don't even know why they even do that shit.
Yeah, it's like why? Like my kids in school, and they're talking about like, oh, we have to teach about the homosexuals
I'll
and what
tell
they've
you why I
done.
don't
Like, I
think
don't
it's gonna
understand why.
happen.
Like, why?
Like, here's my thing. So, like, if a pedo goes to prison, right? Even the murderers and like the rapists look at them like what? Like you're disgusting. You know what I mean? So I don't know how society, right?
Yeah, but
of
I could easily,
non-murderers and are gonna see it that
I could
way.
easily flip that one. The niggas in jail ain't running the fucking country, and they ain't running the fucking marketing system that you see every single day. The ones who run the marketing system are the sick ones. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Those are the pedos, the sick motherfuckers. So they've got their own agenda. What they're gonna keep on doing is marketing and shit. And like I said, desensitizing people until it gets to that point and stuff. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. And so it sounds weird now. Well, watch what I tell you. That shit gonna be fucking weirder. About 5. They setting it up. You can see it from a mile away. They're setting it up.
Yeah,
They're setting it
it's
up.
everywhere. It's everywhere, man.
Bro,
So,
like you said, your kids go to school, bro, and they gotta learn about this shit. Why the fuck are they learning about this shit?
why?
What the fuck is it? Like, why?
It's like
Like,
it's
why?
like they want to.
Why
It's
they
like they
learn
want to.
about this shit?
It's like they want to put this in the textbook. Like, yeah, this guy invented this thing, which is great for society, but he also liked to dress
Bro.
like a woman on his free time. Like who gives a fuck what he used to do in his free
Dude,
time?
okay, so
Like,
now think about what you just said. You're gonna tell me. So think about what you just said. You're gonna tell me that they not grooming motherfuckers? They grooming them, bro.
yeah,
Watch what I tell you and stuff. They grooming motherfuckers for that shit, man. Weird as fuck, man.
it
This
is.
Let
times
me
that we
tell
live in
you.
now is just weird.
I get your point about like us being battered wives for boxing, but I think one of the reasons I still like stick to boxing, and it's one of the few things I watch on TV. You know what I mean?
I don't even
It's
watch
one of the
TV,
few
bro.
like manly shit still around like that you could watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like two guys fighting, you know, warriors in there doing their thing. You know, I can't watch TV nowadays.
Dude, I got a homeboy. My
Bad.
homeboy said this nigga at his job called himself binary. And I was like, what the fuck is binary? And it's like a dude who has no gender. That means there's no fucking gender. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
how?
And you know what about this, like the transsexual thing? Look, again, and I still stick by this. People can do whatever the fuck they want to do, right? My thing is when it starts impacting other people, right? Like, think about like the coronavirus. What's one of the main arguments about corona that we hear a lot? Hey, it's not just about yourself. You could affect other people, right? That's what that's said all the time. Well, it's the same here, right? So, I mean, we have males, right, saying they're female, and sure, I get that they get procedures done and all that, whatever, right? But then they get to compete against females in sports.
That's fucked up.
To me, that's like messed up.
Crazy.
That's very fucked up. What's that one Marine dude beat the shit out that girl?
A Marine beat the shit out of a girl, like in combat.
Yeah, look it up. It was a dude, some transgender Marine dude beat the fuck out this girl and stuff in a combat sport.
I don't know how anyone can possibly look at that and be no, but it's okay because in his heart he feels she's a woman. Like,
I know.
But no, but he's like his bone density is like I don't have to go over all of it. It's like. Come on, like it's ridiculous.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. In my heart, I feel like I'm a rich white Jewish man named Simon Heck.
There you go.
They gotta wire that money ASAP.
Wire the money right now.
I'm gonna go into work tomorrow. I'm gonna go into work and talk to my supervisor. You know what? In my heart, I feel like I'm 55 and I'm gonna retire today. How about that?
There you go. In my heart, that's what I'm saying. In my heart, that's how.
And I know what they're gonna say.
That's how
you know,
I feel in my heart.
Look, I somebody might listen to this and be like, "Oh, they're just being hateful, whatever." Look,
no, this is my reply.
I will repeat one more time.
Hold
I
on,
don't give a fuck what people do. Right?
Yeah, I'm about to say before you say that. What you was about to say is what I was about to say. Same thing. Like, man, fuck you and stuff, man. Like, the world don't revolve around fucking you. Like, you feel that's what pisses me off. Is like, bro, they feel like the world revolves around them. Like, it's like if they, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do this, you can't say that. It's like, bro, you live your life, we live our life, and let's keep it moving. Like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I talked to you about. I asked you about Ari the Rugged Man. You say you're not like the biggest fan, but I don't know. His last album has like a song about that.
Oh no shit!
Don't say this, don't say that. It's hateful. And then he just starts saying a bunch of hateful shit.
Bro, that shit is weird, bro. That shit is weird to me, man. I don't subscribe. Like I said, me personally, I don't subscribe to these new rules and stuff. I will continue to use the same derogatory shit I grew up on. Stuff for real. Like, I don't subscribe to this new shit. These fucking.
Like, can the lawyer just say, like, you know what? I'm no longer Oscar the lawyer. I'm a woman. right?
We kind of
And
showed
just get
that,
in there
though.
and start fighting female fighters. Like hit them with a left hook.
Bro, if he did that, they
man.
would scream like real talk. Like they would be like, "No, that's so wrong." But I said, he could say, "Yo, man, I feel like that. Like I feel like
Violence solves every. Maybe we need a little way
Everything.
to knock out these women, and then they'll
I'm
be
trying
like,
to
you know
tell
what?
you.
You guys are right.
I'm
You know what?
doing
You know what's
so
going to happen? A male fighter who says he's female and is a transgendered, identifies as female, should be fighting as a woman against other
kill
women
somebody.
in boxing, and they're going to kill somebody,
They're
and
gonna kill
then they're going to
somebody,
turn around wondering what the fuck just happened.
That's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna something like that has to happen for this. I hate to say it, something like that has to happen for them to fucking get the point.
Yes, and I'm gonna
Like,
be
you get what I'm
right
trying
here.
to say?
I'm gonna be right here on HCP saying, "We told you so."
Violence
I
solves
don't want to
everything.
say I told you so, but
I told you so.
told you so.
That's
Yep.
how I feel.
So,
The
hey,
same way,
man,
man. I totally feel you.
This has been a great show. I really enjoyed having you on, Sutter Kain.
Thank you, my bro.
D-Style, I want you to go ahead, let everybody know what we got lined up for the HCP podcast tomorrow night, because we got another good show coming up, man.
Hey, tomorrow we're going to have the one and the only Christy Martin on the HCP podcast. Looking forward to having her back on. She's having a fight card November 20th. We're going to be talking about that fight card. So we'll be joined by Nancy of the Boxing Republic and, of course, G-Funky. So make sure you guys tune in, man. That's going to be a hell of a show. So that's what we got going on tomorrow.
Yep. Make sure.
I watched Netflix. That was good.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out the Netflix documentary on Christy Martin.
Yeah, it was really good.
Very
I watched
good.
it. That shit was really good.
I didn't
know that. I didn't know she went through all that shit. I was like, damn, she went through
Same
a
for
lot.
me. Yeah, same for me. It was like, whoa, it was like a shock to hear that. But
My
really
fucking
good
husband
stuff,
was a
man.
nutcase.
Yeah.
So, that dude was a nutcase, yo.
One more time, Sutter Kain, I want you to go ahead and drop the information. You know, obviously where we could find you. Again, your album coming out. And then we'll play your music one more time, man, and we'll close this thing out. But this has been great having you on, man. We hope to have you on again in the future.
Oh, I would love to be on again. So check this out. This Halloween, my new album drops. Violence Solves Everything. So all you gotta do is go to iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to music at, and type in Sutter Kain. SUTTERKAIN. Follow me on YouTube as well. Sutter Kain. Just type in Sutter Kain. You'll see me with the mask on. It's right there. If you're on Instagram, Facebook, all that, Sutter Kain NSD. Just type in Sutter Kain. I'm gonna come right up. You're gonna see a guy with a mask and a red bandana on and stuff, yo. You're gonna see it pop right up. So make sure Sunday, check out my album, Violence Solves Everything. It's beastly. You're gonna love it. Some dope shit. Let's make it rock. And HCP, right. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate D Styles, G Funky. Appreciate all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Calix, Blood, Beeb. All y'all, man. I've been listening to y'all for years and stuff. I ain't no new fucking fan. I've listened to y'all for a long time. So I'm definitely down to come back on. Let's make this shit happen.
Absolutely, man. We'd love to have you back. And again, you get the album Halloween, you take your kids out trick-or-treating, you listen to it at the same time, man.
Hell yeah. Make it rock.
Make the experience better, you know?
Make the experience way better and stuff, yo, for real. Make the experience way better. Make it rock, man. Violence Solves Everything. Out this Sunday, yo. Let's make it rock.
Absolutely, man. And I want to say this before I close it out. I want to thank everyone who was here live. And again, if you come across this and it's it's archived already, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the show. You know, see, look,
make sure to share it too.
Sutter Kain. Yeah, exactly. Share the show.
Yeah, make sure to share it, man. It's a dope show and stuff, yo. Unbiasedness.
That's right. And don't forget, tomorrow night, again, the HCP podcast on D-Style Boxing here on YouTube. Christy Martin will be live with us once again. So again, thank you for coming on, Sutter Kain. We appreciate it, man. Check out the album this Sunday, and here's a little piece of it, and we will see you guys tomorrow night. HCP is out.
You bitch-ass niggas be getting punished. How the fuck you swallow your fear? Knife in your stomach. Motherfucker, the hunter became the hunted. Full price, a nigga never was fronted.
Death come in many forms. So how the fuck you gon' run from the reaper? When niggas know when you rush ahead, you catch you sleeping. Won't stop hunting.